Now you can go.
All right.
Nah, it's cool. What's going on? You already know what it is. It is your boys. Nerd mixed out for himself, Indy Uchiha. You got my man Syndrome over there, Mr. Loud Ass. We're gonna keep the mic away from him because he was loud as fuck the last time.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
He was loud as fuck the last time.
Sometimes I get high and drunk, y'all.
We got Rob Villain in the building, Uncle Bobby himself. They already finna get me high. And I ain't put a blunt to my lips at all. This is nuts, man. We got a special guest in the building. Hold on. I always wanted to do this. Who's your favorite
podcast?
Who's your favorite?
Yes, sir.
We got Mr. Skodala in the building. The man, I think he's Jamaican.
Yeah, he might be. He just might be.
I just might be Jamaican. What camera we going on? Which one we at?
Straight ahead.
Like that, straight ahead.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, this man got 1 million jobs. 1 million jobs. No, not 1 million. He owns 1 million businesses. That's the difference. He doesn't have a job. He ain't employed by nobody. He is self-employed with everything he do. But before we get into this, we want to tell the Hollow Gang family. You know what I'm saying? We're here for you. We support you in your loss. That was the wrong one.
Wrong one, buddy.
This is not a laughing matter.
Yeah, it's definitely not a laughing matter, but
I understand.
Uncle Bobby's not high enough yet to run the boards.
Rest in peace to Hollow Gang Max.
Hell yeah, I seen that too.
And Elijah. Not you, Elijah.
Yeah, definitely taken too soon.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're on the kids.
Only kids, man. Condolences to the family. I know it may sound trite, but you know.
Grab the GoFundMe link.
I'm going to get it now. Keep talking.
I put it in the group.
That's where I'm going, sir. Calm down.
At the end of last week, there was an unfortunate incident on the Griffith-Gary border in Kell Township, which is unincorporated Lake County. 2 young men, Max Kroll and Elijah Robinson, were murdered at home while they're in bed, basically. We don't have a lot of information to go on, and of course, the police ain't gonna let us know anything until they get something more concrete. But these young men were 17 and 18 years old, had a whole lifetime ahead of them. We got the GoFundMe up top right now. If you guys could check out that link, and anything you could donate, anything big or small, everything will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, Hollow Gang Max. Rest in peace, Elijah. Long live Hollow Gang. We know how it is. If you ever had a family that's lived through some tragedy and still perspired, you know what's gonna be done. So just heavy in our prayers right now, heavy in our prayers. And since we can't play a celebration or anything like that to lighten the mood, because we're not the Joe Budden podcast.
They couldn't get by it either, because like I told you, I was watching the video on YouTube, and when they were talking about that R&B shit, I think they were playing part of Tory's shit. Parts might have been playing.
Fuck Tory Lanez, by the way.
Yeah, fuck Tory Lanez. But it was all muted out. So I was looking at my phone like, am I really that high that I'm not hearing anything?
I want to know why though.
Yeah, fuck Tory Lanez. Before we get into what's going on with Skodala, who's actually performing tonight, so he's doing double duty.
Yeah, I am performing tonight. So if y'all make it to backstage, I will be on stage, man.
Yeah, definitely. Tory Lanez was convicted and released on bond.
He wasn't convicted. He was charged.
He was charged.
He was charged.
He will soon be convicted.
Maybe.
He was
They
charged.
know maybes about that.
He was charged
Come
with.
on, man.
It
All
ain't
I'm
happened
saying
yet.
is,
It ain't happened yet.
all I'm saying, Gucci threw a woman out of a moving car. Out of a moving car, and Gucci is still that nigga. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, who did he throw out the car though?
We don't know.
Yeah,
It was
that
a
is
small timer rapper.
It wasn't.
She was a rapper.
It wasn't Meg Thee Stallion.
That
Wasn't
right.
Meg Thee Stallion. She was a rapper though.
That shit definitely
No.
makes a difference though.
I'm gonna tell you Tory's problem right now is the fact that he's 5'6", Meg Thee Stallion is 6'1", and he had a little man syndrome, and he knew he couldn't beat her, so he shot her.
But he been fucking her.
It don't matter. That's probably something too. She probably called him little man or something. Like little
She
man
probably
can't make me
stepped
go.
on him.
Did you start a watch party?
No, I didn't start a watch party.
Make sure your volume's down.
He shot
Yeah,
her,
he was,
though, dog.
He shot her.
She had to
in
say
the
he
foot.
had a little dick or some shit
Something.
like that.
Hey,
though,
your
dog.
dick-
That's the only way that
your-
comes to
your
that.
dick is
dog.
small.
Hey, we
as
don't, we
you are.
don't, we don't know.
Right. Niggas like, what? That's crazy, bro. She had to say something wild to him though, but we don't condone that.
No.
Not at all.
No, we don't condone none of that shit.
Protect
Right,
our black queens.
right now, to
You know
be
what I'm
honest with you,
saying?
to me, it's fuck Tory Lanez. I don't give a fuck if I like Meg Thee Stallion as an artist or not. 'Cause I really don't
Yeah,
like a lot
yeah.
of the shit she promotes in her music. Do you? But when it comes to Tory, you fucked up, bro. And you dropped a fucking whack ass album afterwards after that.
You listen
Yeah.
to
Say that
I mean-
either though. I listened to it. I can't either. Dog. Like, come on, bro. Tory Lanez is extremely talented, dog. Like, this man, he write, he sing, he rap. He's very talented. And let's not forget, Gucci threw a woman out of a moving car. I'm talking about the car was going 60. What did he expect coming from that?
All right, fuck Gucci and fuck Tory.
There you go.
Yeah, shit.
As long as you say both, I'm cool. I'm just saying we can't just
And
one
why-
way
and-
that
and
shit.
why-
Hey, yeah, we can't pick and choose who
And-
we're
and
who
why
we're
we at
fucking.
it? Why we at it? Fuck R. Kelly. Let's throw him in there too.
Now hold on.
Hold on, hold on,
Motherfucking
Both of
press.
y'all.
hold on. Them bitches wanted to get pissed on.
There you go. She wanted that pee. And first, no, I ain't gonna go that route. But I'm gonna go ahead. What you gotta
She
say?
wanted to
And-
get
and-
pissed though, dog.
And yeah, he liked young bitches. That's wrong. But the parents were taking the bitches to him.
True.
I don't give a fuck. The parents were
It
taking
wasn't right,
the
though.
parents.
Wow, yeah, no, it's not right.
The
Why
parents
are
were
the
taking
parents
the
getting
kids. The
charged?
parents were taking the kids to Michael Jackson too.
Mike,
But-
so you saying Mike,
man,
dog,
you
this is
think
a
Mike
whole,
did that,
hold on,
dog?
bro, this is a whole different podcast now.
Yeah, because
We
after
going all the way around, yeah.
You really
bro.
about to get me upset in
10
this
years.
bitch, bro.
Yeah, bro. You going
10
all the way
years,
around.
a
bro.
10-year FBI investigation cleared Michael Jackson.
10
No
years.
Michael
Hold on,
Jackson
hold on.
slander in my
Hold on, hold on.
studio.
Yes.
I get you that. I get you that. All it took was 2 weeks for Tory to get charged. That's all I'm saying.
That nigga-
You wildin', bro.
Oh, I hate
Say
this
Tory
guy.
got his in 2 weeks.
He got his in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Didn't take long. Didn't take long. And he was dumb enough to do it at the Kardashian compound. That's what it was.
Bro. Like,
He did it at the Kardashian compound.
you're
You're not getting away with that.
He's not very smart.
I don't know what happened.
All right.
And here's the thing. He's gonna get deported.
Yeah, because he's not even American. He's not even U.S. citizen.
Yeah, dog. He gonna get the.
He's
Yeah.
a Canadian.
Yeah.
So
But
that's a big, guess what? You can't tour in America no more because we're not gonna allow you to come in. There's a big chunk of his money once everything opens back
No,
up.
now he can just go rap over Justin Bieber beats all the time. Remake Justin Bieber songs. That's what he can do right now.
Oh my god.
Go be on Degrassi.
Oh, no.
Oh, he can jack all Drake shit now. That's what he can do. Drake in the Weekend.
Tory is on artist, man. He's dope to me, dog.
Let's go, Bryson Tiller. Bryson Tiller, your lane is open. Your lane is open right now. Go
Yeah,
get
there
it.
you go.
Take advantage, bro.
Attack.
G Scott, it's time to go.
Lace your fucking boots up, man. Yeah.
Tory Lane's the void that is gonna be missed. I love this music, but dude, you fucked up.
Yeah.
You fucked up. You might have fucked up worse than Cardi B getting back with what's the fuck's his name? Offset.
Offset.
Definitely. But we got a special guest here. My man right here, Sko Dollar. He's 1/4, still 1/4, right?
Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
that.
1/4 of the Who's Your Favorite Pie. That's why we had to get 4 hosts.
Yeah,
Like we
we're
got
always
we got
involved.
Trail who never show up. We just put his picture there, just we got 4.
He
Yeah,
always
we
involved.
definitely.
It's always family, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He never responded to anything either.
Nah.
He didn't.
Nah, I don't know what's going on. I think he's mad because I used a picture from like 2002 on the flyer. All of us had like nice new pictures, and I took a picture he had from like 2002.
He
Yeah.
looked exactly the same.
He look much younger.
And that nigga said he looked like an old man since I met him.
Yeah.
He didn't look old.
Yeah. Trail looks like a 2002 picture in real life.
In real life, he looked like he came from a camera phone picture.
Yeah. But
Like a flip phone.
But he's one of the hottest producer rapper, you know what I'm saying, combos out here. Trail got bars. He makes good music.
What's his name?
Trail 90p.
Shout out to Trail 90p.
Definitely.
Fuck Trail.
Check out Hennessy and Holy Water.
Nope.
Jesus
We wish he
Christ.
would come podcast with us.
Hey,
He'll
man.
on there, though, too.
But
No, shout out to Trail. I've known him for a long time. Fuck him.
real talk, man. You got a lot of stuff going on right now that I don't understand how don't nobody know. There's a lot of hardworking people out here, especially in the Midwest. When you talk about like a Robville and a Keisha Cautious, definitely a Lady C. And if I had to have like a top 4, type 5, you would definitely be in there, man. You got like 20 hustles that you're doing at one time. But I actually want to get into first, man, like the music, just real. You know what I'm saying? Bars, like the whole camp you got over there. Everybody got what's going on with that whole thing? What y'all got going on with that?
To be honest with you, everybody on the podcast, we all artists. Everybody do their own thing. We all record in different places. Everything isn't just like internal with recording and shit. We record on our ends and then we bring it back to the table. But with me, with the music, bro, I've been doing music like just a real, like no exaggeration. My homie Leon helped me write my first verse. I was like 12 or something like that. And after that, I've been rapping. My sister moved out. Her room became my studio. I was in 8th grade. So I come from like recording closets, recording on tapes, recording on DVD burners. Got to do the song all the way through and shit like that. Like, bro, I've been rapping for a very, very long time, over 20 years, and I'm 33. So I'm rapping since I was 12. So we had 21 now. So when you say the bars and shit like that, you know, as an artist, you can float through. You can go with what's going on. You can be learning from who you're learning from. And all of that just spilled into what I'm doing now. Like for years, I didn't even write music. I was just going.
In under 1 minute, you just killed everything that I always stand for in my music, talking about I've been out here doing this longer than anybody, and you just beat me by like 5 years.
I'm sorry.
I gotta go change my whole album.
I got my first. The crazy thing is, like, you know, like I linked up with my first like record label. I was like 12 or 13, and I was signed to this label called Self-Made. Self-Made was out of like Dalton or somewhere like that. But they had an artist named Payroll, and all of Payroll's music was on Kanye West beats. Yep. This is when Kanye West was going by Con Man.
Yeah,
Kanye. I remember that because Jay-Z.
Go ahead.
Payroll was on his fuck Kanye shit.
Come on now.
Because Kanye went and took them same beats and sold them to Jay-Z.
So the main one that really got Kanye fucked up with Payroll was the song Never Change.
Yeah.
So Payroll made the song I Never Change. And when Kanye moved to New York, he was when he sat in the studio with Jay-Z.
Rest in heaven, Payroll.
Oh, well, man.
Yeah.
All my niggas was talking about, yeah, bro, you gonna be at Payroll funeral? Yeah, bro, you gonna be there? I was the only nigga there, dog. Out of my niggas that I grew up with. So y'all need to cut that shit the fuck out, nigga. So rest in peace to my nigga Payroll, 100%. So where I was going with it is, you know, so I was 13 rapping on Kanye West beats and shit like that. He was going by Con Man. So, you know, with Payroll and all of that shit going, I started just doing music from there, bro. Like my first deal, I was 12.
Jesus Christ. Do you wasn't expecting that?
Crazy thing is this. So let me tell you another secret. You know Mr. E videos?
Yes.
Mr. E was signed with Self-Made as well. Him and Payroll was super cool. This is before he was Mr. E. Mr. E used to go by Sawed Off. He a short nigga, right? But I battled Mr. E to become a part of the label when I was 12 or 13 years old. Right-handed guy.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Now that I haven't heard before. For real?
That's true story. I ain't gonna lie at all. That's true story.
It's a lot of parallels going on when it comes to that because Payroll was like my first feature ever.
Wow.
On the Tri-Flight mixtape, and that's when he came to me and let me know what was going on with Kanye because I even got the verse on there. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Kanye.
Yeah, all of
Said
that.
it trife for life.
Talking about when he hit I'm shooting your plane down as soon as it hit the trip and all of that.
Yeah,
he was going crazy.
Yeah, I remember too. Last time I saw Payroll, he came to one of my shows to show love.
Yeah.
And then like it was like a month later, Rev was hitting me. It was like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that shit ain't never been right because that man was a talent.
So in the midst of me running with payroll ended up bumping into Cap One. Cap One is today signed with 2 Chainz. Yeah. So when I first meet Cap One, I'm like 13 or 14. And my nigga Wall Street, white guy from Michigan City who bumped into us. I was like 13 or 14. Because let me tell you, I had a friend named Michael who drove me and my cousin Martise around the whole fucking Chicago one summer. Had us rap for all these different labels. And this was in the CD time. So every label we went and rap for, they was like, we fuck with y'all tough, but we want y'all to sell our CDs. You feel what I'm saying? Because we was young. You feel me? Like everybody fuck with the flow, but they just wanted us to sell their CDs. But my guy Michael Gross, he drove us around like the whole summer to like. So I met all these different entities, and that's how I ended up with the payroll. And being with payroll, I've been with Cap One, and then Cap One was like, he's still my favorite rapper to this day because of what
Cap
he did
One
for
is
me.
a beast.
It ain't even about the rap. Why
I'm just saying, he's a beast.
Yep. So,
very, very underrated.
So when I bump into people like Cap One and he give me his number and I'm a kid at home and when I call him, he answers.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what that do for a young kid trying to become something? Or you understand what I'm saying? So when I would call Cap, he would answer and I would just rap my verses to him. This is back when I was a kid before all the weed and shit. I can remember 8 verses, all 16s, so I could just blitz you. You feel me? You know, back then I would call him and he would answer. He'd be like, that's it. I call him back. That ain't it. Call me back, nephew. All right. But, you know, he took me to my first radio. He took me to the radio station first. First rap I ever seen on 24s and real gold and chains. And this nigga used to write his raps in a laptop. I'm like, what the fuck? This nigga is next level. Right. This nigga was, I'm talking about when we was writing on paper, he was in there typing verses, going in the booth with the laptop, rapping them. I'm like, yo, this nigga Cap is ill, yo. So, you know, Cap, all of that just grew into who I am today, man.
Cap was on another level. He was the first dude that I actually, and I'm talking about out of anybody, when I popped in the tape and I listened to it from beginning to end.
What CD? Through the Eyes of a Dawn?
No, it was the second one. The one, it was like a blue CD.
That's Through the Eyes of a Dawn.
That's Through the Eyes of Dawn, yeah. Yeah, sitting
that's when he had that Mr. Biggs and all of that shit.
The intro was bananas. The intro and the outros on them joints was bananas. He had the song with Nokia.
Theory of Life. You talking about Through the Eyes of a
Dawn.
Dawn. That's what you're talking about. He was with Motown. But after that, the blue CD was called Theory of Life. Yes, sir.
Yeah, because he had the song with Nokia from Drew Hill. And that was the first time somebody other than Common or Twista, when I was watching fucking, that might have been, was it 106 in Park? Or is it 106 in Park, or it was the fucking Basement? That I saw that video, and it was the first time I saw somebody other than Common or Twista. Shout out Chicago.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? In the video. Like, definitely. I used to go down when I used to perform for lady G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane, shout out to G.I. Jane. That's my girl.
And we used to shoot down the Nap because she had this bar on lock. We used to perform at all the time. That was the tape me and Rev listened to, going back and forth all the time. Just listening.
His daddy, you know, on the intro, that singing intro?
Yeah.
That's his father.
That's his dad?
Yeah. That's his daddy singing that hook.
That dude.
All of them hymns and shit, bro. Now he was so inspirational to me, man. So shout out to Cap. You know?
And Cap one made me want to be GD.
He did, didn't he? I bet that. Make you want to be GD,
oh, definitely, man. What's going on with your music now?
With my music now, I work with DOL, which is a bunch of guys and a bunch of entrepreneurs.
Shout out to Twan, Swank, Jonesy.
All of them over there. Those are all my guys. So, you know, we just got we got a studio. We rock out the studio. And, sometimes I get beats from them. Sometimes I get beats from Indy, DJ Indy 500.
Mm-hmm.
He do a lot of production for me as well. Swank do a lot of production for me. Me and Swank got so many songs people don't even know about. And it's like, me and Swank, like, he just dropped a new tape. It's called New Job. Go check it out. I'm on there. I'm like the only feature on there. I'm blessed to be that.
Yeah.
For real. So, you know, me and Swank got hella music. He's one of the dopest producers I've been around. And I used to work with guys in Atlanta and shit like that. But right now, it's really just home team. That's where I'm at.
Home team. I hear y'all talking about home team a lot.
Yeah.
What made y'all get together with this podcast? Because I remember going forward, we had a cypher together behind Lou Wallace. For footage never to be seen.
Footage never to be seen. It was bad footage though.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
But
it brought us together.
I remember you guys talking about it. And then it just popped up out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, what talk us that from beginning, you know what I'm saying, to where it's at, because you actually have one of the dopest podcasts, you know what I'm saying, that I seen.
Thank you.
Other than mine.
Thank you. That's the truth. Shit, other than y'all niggas over here rocking. I respect it all the way around, man.
No, we get y'all mad love and mad respect, man. The stuff that y'all do, but it's two different lanes. I watch y'all put on for the city. You make sure that it's always somebody there being properly represented that y'all putting on, whether it's businesses, whether it's people. You make sure everybody has their light to be seen. But like, where did that start? Like how did that come to fruition?
Okay, so the podcast itself came in because my brother Worthy he was just filming he was just getting a lot of footage for his DVD that he working on. So he wanted to do like a round table, and thank God I have a house where I can house this shit. So we sitting in my wife's kitchen, of course, and the first time we passing, we just got the camera rolling, they going around, we cracking jokes, we just talking, we coming up, we just being us. And we was like, we're gonna do it again next week. And my wife was like, y'all gotta get the fuck out of my kitchen. I want to be honest with you. My wife like, y'all gotta get the fuck out of my kitchen. Man. So she was like, but I got you. So I'm blessed right now. I'm very blessed, y'all. So I have a home that has like 6 bedrooms in it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I just have to put up the drywall to make the rooms downstairs in my basement. So it started with me and my wife building my daughter a dance room downstairs. So I got my laundry room, and we built the dance room for my daughter. Painted up, put mirrors around the wall and shit like that. So my wife like, let's get in the car real quick. I don't know where we going. We end up at Menards. She bought me a whole bunch of fucking drywall. So I'm like, she's like, yeah, nigga, you gonna go downstairs and finish them rooms. So with that being said, I went downstairs. She helped me the whole way. We put up the walls. And by the next week and them niggas coming, I had a whole podcast studio downstairs. So like, it's like once I get involved with something, bro, it's like, when I like it, I'm like, yeah, I think this could work. And I just set it up for her. So, me and my wife built what's name. I start putting little shit up on the wall. And if you watch the beginning of the podcast from the beginning, you can see the growth in it. You know what I'm saying? You can see when it was nothing on the wall. You can see when it was this on the wall. You can see how the wall started growing. And you can see the advertisement of the who's your favorite stickers and all that. I like for people to see the growth in what I'm doing too, So it started there, and then I had another wall that was supposed to be put up, and I put it off for so long. So as we growing the podcast, my wife like, dude, put the other wall up. I'm like, no. Right? She like, dude, put the other wall up. I'm like, no. Right? So one day I was like, fuck it, put the wall up. So, but in the midst of me putting that wall up, like, y'all gotta know, like, bro, I lived in Atlanta 5 years. I've been to New York. I've been to South Carolina. I hustled in all these places. South Carolina, New York. I moved around everywhere. And then I've met people from all over the place that do music. So I got a lot of music friends. I don't have that many regular friends. Right. Like and then I'd be like, when I do have a regular friend, I'd be like, damn, you a cool ass regular friend, bro. and they be like, what the fuck you mean, bro? But you gotta remember, regular. Most of my friends are music friends. Right. Like, people within the industry trying to be that. Those are most of the friendships that I've obtained. You know what I'm saying? So with me saying that, now they're calling me like, bro, how can I get on the podcast? And this is within us just dropping 2-3 fucking podcasts. My niggas is like, bro, how can I do this? How can I do this? Yeah. So, I'm like, but when you pull up to Who's Your Favorite Podcast Boulevard, when you pull up to the boulevard, that stoplight, you see these 3 billboards. It's mine, it's Rich, and it's Rocky, and it's Worthy. I can't really put too much more in the midst of what's going on because we as individuals have so much going on. Right. So I'm like, you know what, Reese? Help your niggas out. I got this LLC, Dream Rich. And I've been doing my small things with it. I'm like, let's just start Dream Rich TV. This is me talking to myself. Then I start writing it up at night, just writing down my ideas for it. Then that forced me to put the other wall up.
So this is why I actually wanted to get into it, because what like you done already said, what made you start the Dream Rich stuff, because then you came and popped up, you started doing the one-on-one interviews. Yeah. This what made me think like, man, like, and if you think about it, creatives will never stop creating. Nope. They can't just stay in one lane. Nope. They have to create as many venues as they can for success. This is one of the reasons why I admire people like Joe Rogan, Joe Budden, you know what I'm saying, different like that, because they're never gonna stay in one lane. Both have their own friggin' basically podcast networks and everything that they're doing right now. Same thing that I want to accomplish. But I'm watching you, no lead. You know what I'm saying? You might not be even paying attention to what anybody else is doing. And it's just boom, boom, boom. You got the Dreamwish TV. You got the businesses that you own, man. I look one day, look up on Facebook, this man out there doing landscaping. You know what I'm saying? Cutting y'all like, I gotta get money.
I gotta get money. And you know, with the landscaping, I had just bought some equipment. Like I just bought like 2 lawnmowers for no reason. Like I got some money, got the LLC brand, and then I bought a camera. When I bought my camera, I just turned into Tyler Perry, bro. I'm like, okay, you got a camera. How many shows can you come up with? Okay, so I have nights where I don't even sleep, bro. I just be up writing ideas, different show topics, different TV contents and shit like that. That shit that people don't know. And you know, like with the shit I be doing, I create my own lanes. I create my own lane. So when all my friends was selling grass, I start cutting grass. You hear me?
Bars.
Yeah. I'm just being and then like nobody doing the interviews that way. I'm gonna create my own lane and do that. With the podcast, everybody doing podcasts, but we do our own thing. Everybody doing their own thing. Here you go, Rob.
Yeah, you guys, you got us, you got Keisha and
Keisha, you know what I'm saying? You got Keisha and Ivo, they doing their thing as well. You know, but I do what I do because it isn't around here. Like I created these platforms because it's not around here.
Right.
Like there's nobody doing it. So and if you think about it, I don't do it for me. You see, I'm interviewing everybody else.
Right.
I'm trying.
You're not, and hold on, not in that. You're not even on camera.
I'm not even on camera because I'm an artist. You understand what I'm saying? I'm an artist. I don't want to oversaturate myself. It started with DJ Indy 500 being in front of the camera, but I'm so active now. I got the studio in the basement. I'm calling niggas like, yo, come on. So Indy, he got to work. He got a family. He got shit to do. I just switched lanes. Like, all right, just interview him from behind the camera like on some Vlad shit. But I'm not trying to be Vlad. But the people around here who working, they need a platform like this. So I'm not just interviewing rappers, singers. I'm not just interviewing rappers. I'm interviewing singers, producers, tattoo artists, people who sell the soaps, the this, the that, whatever you're doing. I'm just trying to promote it in our area and give everybody else a platform because I already got something going on, but I can't have everybody on Who's Your Favorite Podcast. Right. So with that being said, I'm like, I'm gonna create something so anybody that wanna, because at the end of the day, if a motherfucker call you, they wanna fuck with you. Right. So I gotta figure out a way for people to say, yo, just go fuck with me too, because if you pick up a phone and call somebody or want to, man, I fuck with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to figure out a way for everybody to eat. I charge for my interview. Like my idea was, I don't want to give up too much sauce.
Nah, keep some of
a little bit of the game.
Keep up. It grew and it's growing. You know what I'm saying? And I started with the pre-recorded interviews and just giving people opportunity to put they shit on the air, and we chop it up. And with that, we made that. And then I start cutting grass. And you know, with the cutting grass, that started with my mama and them. And I still got time to operate my other businesses and shit like that. So I'm up in the daytime, 5 a.m. I'm up moving around. I just been blessed enough to bump into a lady with a real estate company. Now, you know them, and I'm out there by myself on these pictures. When you see that grass this tall, that's me out there. My wife might come out there for 5 minutes, but that's me knocking that out by myself. But now I done put my price range up here. Now I done bumped it to this lady with fucking real estate. She got 20-something real estate. Okay, how much you gonna charge me to maintain? Oh, okay, so I can get that type of money now too. Okay, and still be able to rock my bro. It's only 24 hours in a day. And it's all, everybody got the same 24 hours. Puff Daddy, Master P, Cameron, Joe Budden, Joe Rogan. All of these people, all of us have the same 24 hours, King. And it's all on what you're going to do with it. When I say some nights, I only sleep 4 hours. So I'll be working 20 hours. Sometimes if I got a job, I'll work 8 hours for them and 8 hours for me. Or 8 hours for them and 4 hours for me. Same day. Because that's what it's going to take you to go to that next level, bro. Everybody got the same 24. So what you do with yours is what you do with yours. If you want to sit, you want to sleep all motherfucking day. If you just want to go to work and come home and go out every once in a while, that's what you're going to do with your time. Nigga, I'm not doing it. I'm waking up early. I'm going to work over here. When I get off there, I'm going to work over there. When I get home, I'm going to smoke me a blunt, come up with an idea, write some more shit. I'm going to look up. I probably got a show tonight. I'm going to go do my show tonight, and I got to be up tomorrow at 5:30. It's just what you're gonna do with yours. So when I get that real opportunity,
it's all about how you utilize your time.
For real. And I do not disrespect time.
Mm.
I'm so in love with time.
It's the only thing you can't get
Yeah.
back.
Bro, one thing about time, I do not waste my time. Don't waste your. We ain't gonna waste each other's time because I respect time.
That's one female that will leave you, not care, and never come back to your ass ever again.
Do not waste my time, bro.
Damn, bro. So, do you ever see there's gonna be a time where you would stop? Like, do you have a finishing point, or are you just tunnel vision?
I have
and
no
just go till you can't go.
I think that he ain't gonna know when he's done until he's done.
Yep.
Like he's gonna keep going.
I be so scared that I'm like, I be watching these movies, people be having like heart attacks and strokes and shit. Lately, now that I'm 33, I be thinking about that shit because y'all see all of this shit I'm doing right now, right? I got a whole fucking notebook of more shit that I want to do next year, or that I want to do right now that I'm not doing. I got a whole motherfucking notebook right now, King. I got 4 shows that I'm working on. They all wrote up. We got movies and all that shit. I got so much shit more coming out. That's you can talk about all the shit I did already, and I still got 4 more chambers of shit already. And by the time any one of those chambers open, I'm gonna have 4 more ideas.
That's crazy, right?
And I'm not exaggerating.
Even if I stopped in the notebook today, it'd take me, you know what I'm saying, however long.
We ain't even through what's in the notebook yet.
We on the same page.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hearing you talk, you'd be surprised how similar
like
the two of you are.
You sound like him, bro.
And you know what? I'm sorry. I talk so much, bro. But
that's the reason. That's the reason.
I dig this, right? So I got a friend through a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the friend that I have now through a friend, he's like extremely. He's like extremely bro is like extremely connected with the streaming.
Okay.
Y'all with me? Right?
I know exactly where you're going with this.
So with me being who I am, y'all see how I'm all riled up and I get to kicking my shit, right? I get to kicking my shit to this nigga, but he plugged with he's plugged, right?
Right.
So I kick it to him like this. I say, bro, shit, nigga, I'm grinding. I'm trying to get my own network. This man say to me, I said, yeah, because, I got 100 shows that's already written down. I'm trying to get my own network, da-da-da-da-da. He say, a network costs $100 million. You don't even have 1% of that. So if I was you, I wouldn't even tell nobody else that. I would just say I'm working on TV content.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
So, but I say that to say, that shit hurt my feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
That shit hurt my feelings. But I want to be around a person that'll tell me some truth like that, nigga.
Yes.
That shit didn't hurt, dude.
Yes.
That shit didn't really. But
who are these people? These are the people I need to meet, dog, on the real.
But saying that, what is a network?
So it depends on your concept of it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a centralized place where they can view all your content.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I don't want to have to be. I don't want. So I don't know if y'all pay attention to that. Go ahead.
After the show, after you're done tonight with your show, hit me up. I got something for you.
For sure. So let me tell you this. So I don't want it to be. So here's the thing. Everybody got these platforms, right? I mean, we all have platforms through a platform.
Right.
Facts.
Y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We all have this platform through a YouTube, through fucking StreamYard, through fucking Facebook, Twitter. We have platforms through these platforms, right?
Right.
So me and we had a debate on my podcast, and I'm like, why Boosie just can't take them same 100,000 over to his own shit? Because I don't understand how if they can get 57,000 people to watch them at one time through Instagram, why can't you create your own .com where people can watch you the same 57,000? I just don't understand that.
Because human beings are lazy and typing in them extra letters to get to that .com will deter them from going to that .com.
So but the thing about
it's other things too, though.
What it comes down to, the money for it. It's easier. Like you don't want to have pay for the server space to be able to have that many people watch you on your own platform.
Oh,
yeah, you don't.
So that's why.
That's why. Like even it during the pandemic, if you watch closely to like the Tonight Show and all this shit, they're using StreamYard. So they're using either Streamlabs or StreamYard.
I'm with you.
Because they have to build a whole infrastructure with. You figure if you got say
go ahead.
say K Caesar
Okay.
during his shit. If he would have hosted those Rockarona joints on his own platform,
Uh-huh.
he'd probably the bandwidth that he'd have to have and provide for all those people to watch at one time. It probably cost him probably about $20,000 a month.
Damn.
Bandwidth is expensive.
So that's why. So you just answered my question.
Just like remember back in the day, websites you get the free website on Ning.com.
Yeah.
There were so many big, major Fortune 500 companies that had Ning websites because they provided everything and the server space. So they didn't have to. There's only one major company, well, two, that built their own servers, and that's Google and Amazon. And now all the major companies, everybody you could think of, either go through Google and Amazon.
There you go.
Because they don't. It costs.
It costs so much for your own service.
That's why YouTube didn't last. YouTube wasn't a business model that could last, but Google bought it.
And ever since Google bought it and put what they have behind it, that's where YouTube is where it is now.
That's like I'm at Sco for the first time. I'm at Sco through Edge.
That speaks a lot.
That
speaks a lot.
With like me and Edge, we've been for years we've been trying to build something like that. And because I started doing shows like this in 2008. Before any video was involved, it was just straight audio. Radio. Yeah. And we've always wanted to build something. We've always been piggyback with something else, whether it was Blog Talk Radio in the beginning, on the when with Gangsterville Radio, everything we did with them to the XDE app. But with the XDE app,
there you
go. The plan behind that was to have everything scheduled. Like the whole thing was built behind the scenes where we could schedule shit to go, but we just couldn't figure out how to get everything live, especially with the video and audio combined. And to build an app like that and run it like that, you have to have your own server space.
So that's like caffeine.
Caffeine
seems like that's what they doing.
That's
shout out to caffeine.
Yeah, that's what caffeine.
Dope ass app.
Yeah.
Like even if you're not on there for the battles, just the app itself is just extremely dope. Like I like that.
Caffeine is one of the points that I do the game streaming off of. Caffeine gives me I get paid the most off of caffeine.
Yeah. See what I'm saying?
That's most of the streamers come, but it's caffeine, Facebook, and Twitch
dope.
That I
just
run
like,
off of game streaming.
Now that Ning's basically dead, all the major websites and everything now they're all WordPress based. They're all WordPress based.
What that mean?
WordPress is a
WordPress based. What that mean?
It's WordPress is a basic website. Basically, what you do is you fucking go to GoDaddy or whoever. You get your server space and you install fucking WordPress. It's like an app behind the scenes.
Gotcha.
And there's all types of templates, or you could design your own template for the site, and that's your website. But you're piggybacking off other people's shit with GoDaddy or whatever case may be.
Still coming through that line.
Exactly.
So I was just saying that to say, like the thing about this shit here, bro, you gotta like once you create the traffic, you can put anything in the middle of traffic.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's like that with what is it? Amazon.
Yeah. This is something I'm gonna take to is a point. It was an argument y'all were having on the podcast one day. Yeah, I watch y'all shit.
That's dope. Who's your favorite podcast _? Make sure y'all go check it.
Go check that out.
We rebuilding right now, but
the thing y'all were talking about when y'all were talking about if we could take the black dollars, you know what I'm saying, and build something in order to, if we have enough money, you know what I'm saying, enough black dollars to build something like that, to build that foundation, like you said, and make our own real black television platform so we could get ahead in what we were doing. It's
possible. And like with me saying, like what I was just saying, it's not even just the black community. It's just our community, because the black, brown, we the same people, y'all. So our communities, all I was saying was, like, for instance, if everybody in Gary put up $100 for every person in their household, including children, y'all with me? If every person in the city put up $100 for everybody in the household, including children, and we all bring that money together and we was to buy the land and put, per se, a Walmart on this land, I believe that that place will not be dirty because we own that. We get money off of that every month. We put our money together and now we made this happen. And I feel like that could be very strong in these neighborhoods. Like, I believe that'll help some of the neighborhoods because a lot of these people come into our neighborhoods and buy everything up that ain't from our neighborhoods, and then they move us out of these neighborhoods. That's how it should be happening. But what I'm saying is, if we was to put our money together in these neighborhoods, we could have so much more for us that we could call ours. And this has happened since that podcast. I know y'all heard about the people, the 92 families who bought the land in Georgia.
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing I'm saying. So it don't have to be black or brown. We could just family up with this shit and everybody invest in their future of their families. That's all I'm saying. It's very possible.
It's possible.
It's very possible.
possible.
It's very possible because this is one thing about every family. There's a gangster in every family. There's a crackhead in every family. There's a smart person in every family. There's a money person in every family. And then there's a person that has been through it all in every family. So what I'm saying, if we can get all these smart people from our families to go move with our money.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
110%.
So it ain't even about just being black. It's about just us coming together as people, period, man. And I know it's possible. So since that podcast, this has happened. The 92 families done bought a whole fucking 300 acres in some place in Georgia that their offspring is going to be able to say this is ours. So, and I'm pretty sure that the elders will remind them, hey, you own this, pick that shit the fuck up.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? I just feel like if we own more, we'll treat it a lot better.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, man, you gonna hang around for a while?
Hell yeah.
Because we got some shit to get into. Because I think you might have beef with Syndrome, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
all fighting.
Yeah, man, this is dope as shit.
Tuned in. Who's your favorite podcast _? Make sure y'all check that out. Sco Dollar. We ain't going nowhere. We're going to some more shit.
I got videos up too, man. Go check me out. I am Maurice _Everett on YouTube. I got videos that we shot through my own company, Dream Rich. I got a couple videos from Sleepy. Just type in Sco Dollar if you want to do it that way. However you want to do it.
Fire.
Yo, we back at it. Now I know Syndrome took a hiatus from Facebook for like a week.
That was longer than a
It
week.
was longer than a week.
Cheating, though. Swear you didn't cheat one day.
No, he left Messenger open. He closed Facebook. Left
Yeah, he
Messenger
was
open.
Messenger.
He had to leave the back door open.
Messenger was
I ain't gonna lie about that.
No. And
But-
he was always active on that motherfucker too.
Yeah, I got 2 phones, so I'm able to do
I was
this.
less distracted by Facebook. That's what it was. You know what
I
I'm
see.
saying?
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I think it's good for everybody to take it. And I watched The Social Dilemma on Netflix. That shit scared the hell out of me. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna delete Facebook.
Oh, fucking
We've
with
been,
a dilemma.
I'm telling you.
But this man went on a overrated run.
Overrated.
I'm talking about bro woke up on the wrong side of the
Bro.
bed. That go
Bro,
wrong.
shut up.
Fucked up with some
Hey,
Yeah,
some big titty bitch with apple juice pissed him off.
Some big titty bitch with apple juice that only wants to watch Rick and Morty pissed him off.
Oh yeah,
That's what it was.
Because he
Yeah,
was
Rick
like,
and Morty. Man, fuck Rick and Morty,
I
dog.
don't know who that is, though.
You
Yo,
ain't seen Rick
I
and
don't
Morty
watch.
before?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never watched cartoons. But I ain't gonna lie. I would come home from school, watch Looney Tunes, eat my sandwich, and go outside. Fat nigga shit.
all right,
Swear to
we're gonna start off with this. This is the one I agree with. This is the one I know you agree with.
Okay,
you
which
probably,
one
you
is
probably
it?
agree with this
Let's
too.
see.
Things that are overrated. Being nice to people you don't even really like.
oh, I'm not nice to people I like.
No, that's not overrated though. No, it ain't.
Putting
dog.
it- putting
She
in
got-
some-
I get what you're saying. Now listen.
I'm with you though.
So this is how I have to explain it. Because it's overrated, that doesn't mean that I don't like it or enjoy it. I just feel like it's not in the rankings of things I think people overrated. Like, it ain't even all that.
So you don't believe in
man.
put.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like you put in
I
it.
like big titties.
You
I
put
mean,
no, hold on, don't even
you
say
ain't
that.
make it there yet.
You ain't even make it there yet.
Make it
You
there
ain't make it there yet.
Yeah.
We're making that, but what you put into the universe, I do believe that what you put into the universe, you get back.
Very true.
Okay.
Regardless of whether you don't like the people or not. You know what I'm saying? That person that you don't like.
Man, fuck them people.
Hold on.
I love Rob.
Thank
He's
you,
like,
Rob.
man, fuck these niggas.
Thank you, Rob.
That person you don't like could be one bad comment away from going to fucking shoot up a party. And you, even though you don't like them, being nice to that woman could stop them from doing that.
I've done everything I've ever wanted to do and got everything I've went after without pandering or playing to anybody's fucking bullshit.
Rob.
So you've never once been in a relationship where even when you didn't like her, you had to be nice to her because of the situation.
And I'll go sleep on the couch.
I don't want to talk about that.
I get you.
You don't want to upset the big titty lady with the apple juice.
Listen, it's some situations where you do got to be nice to people to a certain degree.
Mom.
I'm not just gonna cut. I'm not just gonna cut aside my boss. Mom, that's a good one. Mom,
piss me off every day. Oh
man, shit.
Hey, my mom moved in with us during the at the tail end of the pandemic. It's fun. I talk shit to my mom like I do everybody else. Ask him. Shout out off camera, Elijah.
What up, off camera, Elijah?
Off camera, Elijah. I like that.
But, yeah. I walked in my mom's room yesterday. I was leaving. I was like, Mom, if you're gonna be here, at least like do my laundry or something.
You ain't shit.
How do you say that to your mom, dog?
Just like that.
Just like that.
What you talking about?
Actually, I was like, hey, Luann, if you're just gonna lay around watching TV all the fucking time, at least do my laundry. She might be watching now. She erased me off Facebook because I said something pissed her off, but she still stalking my page all the time.
Hey man, my mama do the same thing. My mom be so mad when she see my videos. Sometimes she be calling me, Reese, why would you say that? Why would you say you're gonna kill her for real? Mama, chill out.
You said
entertainment.
Number 2, I might agree with. Paying taxes, voting, going to court, all things participating in a corrupt system.
Overrated.
Yeah, that's overrated.
Yeah, to an extent, yes.
To an extent, I do agree with you. But regardless of what's going on now, it is a corrupt system, what you said. But
there's always going to be a corrupt system.
Voting,
it's not going to work.
Voting right now can keep the system from getting more corrupt.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think right now this might be the segue to some proper shit, maybe. If we get shit.
Nah, I don't fucking trust Biden or Kamala
Harris,
but I trust them other people less.
I gotta say this, y'all. I apologize to whoever don't like what I'm about to say. I really don't give a fuck. To tell you the truth, I really do not give a fuck. You want to know why? Because even when Obama was the president, nothing changed in my neighborhood.
Nothing.
Big facts.
Nothing.
So
Big facts.
Nothing
Big
ever
facts,
changed
brother.
in our neighborhoods. And let me tell you this: there's no Chick-fil-A in any ghetto. There's no Starbucks in any ghetto. But I bet you can find that cheap shit like Rallies.
There's a reason why though. Starbucks ain't gonna move in unless in a 2.75 mile radius and in a certain median income threshold.
I believe it.
So it's financial.
Oh, 100%. It's 100% financial.
So it's financial.
But
Hammond was the 4th biggest city in the state for years, and they barely got one. And when they got one, it's right next to the fucking expressway.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I heard
So
about shit like
and
that.
fuck Chick-fil-A.
It's the same thing. Why they're
Some areas you can't even get food stamps because of the income.
Yeah.
Whatever you just
Yep.
said. Some place, I went out there, Crown Point, so they're like, oh no, we don't even take that. Black motherfucker, get your ass out of here.
You had to go.
I'll take EBT in. No, get the fuck out of here. All right.
You had to go to the you got to go to the Strax over there by the high school.
Do not defend no motherfucking nothing, okay? We're not defending.
I'm just telling you where to go. Go to the Strax over by the high school by the YMCA.
I'm not going there unless I gotta go to court. I don't go there unless I have to go.
I spent 7 years living in Crown Point. I had to learn how to move around.
I commend you, brother.
I ain't had no choice, but now I don't have to go to Crown Point ever. Fuck Crown Point.
Great. Amen.
I'm moving further and further east as we go.
I can't say the same.
Things that are overrated. Number 3. This is where I want to get up and punch him in his fucking mouth.
What he said?
Apple juice is
Bro,
overrated.
you got me fucked
Bro.
all the way up.
He didn't just have us fucked up.
Why?
He had a bunch of other people fucked up.
He
What's your
had
opinion?
big titty bitches that love apple juice fucked up.
I'm talking about big titty bitches.
I love. Shout out to all the big titty women.
Nah, that ain't how you. Nah, that ain't what you
Why
want.
use that voice?
Nah, you didn't.
That's how you hate it.
Nah, you might have went harder. You might have went harder.
Chill out with that.
Nah,
Come on, Pat.
he went harder on big titties than he did LeBron.
I swear. Oh, titties was overrated too.
Yeah, they overrated.
And I'm gonna tell you the truth. A lot of bitches with, a lot of women with big titties, they don't like the big titties.
Exactly.
No, because it got their back hurt.
A lot of
They
women
got
with them titties, they
tension
don't like them
headaches.
titties.
Listen, see, that's why
You
I
know
love
what?
my
Fuck
niggas.
what
They
they
argue
like.
all
No, hold on,
points
hold
for
on.
me.
Hold
I
on.
like the titties.
Yeah.
Now hold on. Let me tell you something. If you go,
It's
if
a
you
long
go
way.
to the gym and you work on that lower back, them big titties wouldn't be hurting you at all.
And that's what he said too. Bruh.
But let me ask you this: have you ever had a what do you call it? Have you ever did a titty encounter? And it's still overrated? Nigga,
Hey,
come on now.
Hold
what's
on.
wrong?
It
Have you ever had
ain't
one of those?
it ain't nothing better than a titty
That's-
account on a bloody Sunday.
Bro, it ain't nothing. Hold on. That one passed me.
Wow.
Whoa, that's what
I told you.
Oh shit! On a bloody Sunday.
On a bloody
He
Sunday.
ain't talking about England Sunday.
Oh,
Talking
man.
about on a bloody Sunday. Yeah, you might have to rethink that one. And apple juice, because nigga, I have a rough night, drink some apple juice in the morning, bounce back fast as hell.
Yeah.
For real, dog.
This the apple juice I drink.
That's not even apple juice.
That's not
It's not apple juice.
And the
That's
KKK
apple
on it.
drink.
That's what? Hold on.
Yeah.
It's still fine.
Yeah,
You
it's
never knew that though, huh?
That shit's still fine.
Nah, learn something new every day.
Yeah,
Man,
every
dog,
time.
y'all funny as shit. I love y'all. This is
I ain't even gonna go through the comments, all the people, because you and everybody,
Disrespectful, dog.
almost every dude on you lost me.
You disrespectful.
Every dude that said you lost me probably got a big chitty. Big chitty.
Oh, they probably got a
Apple
little
juice
titty bitch and they
overrated,
wish
though.
they had a big
Big
titty
titty
bitch.
bitch.
Hey,
Why
hey.
apple juice is overrated?
Hey, bitches. I'm sorry I'm calling you bitches. I mean it. As determined.
That
as
shit make me
determined.
go to the bathroom, dog.
I love y'all.
Doodoo?
Yeah.
So apple juice is overrated because it makes you regular, something you probably need in your system, so you don't have
to
all
make
that
you
stuff
use the
in there.
bathroom.
I have
Orange juice can't do that.
It does that
I
to you
have
because you
other-
eat like shit.
You need the shit. You have other.
So apple juice don't do that to y'all?
No.
All right. Well, maybe it's just me. You know what I'm saying? I'm willing to stay on that though. But other people I know have said that apple juice make them go
They-
to the
they
bathroom.
eat
So let me
shitty
ask
too.
you this: when you was a kid, right,
Mhm.
and you was in public school, right, and you went up there and
That
you.
shit was smack.
Chocolate milk and
And
apple
you had
juice.
chocolate milk and
Chocolate milk and apple
you had
juice.
That white milk, and
And
some nights they didn't even have the motherfucking chocolate milk. And then that apple juice was right there smack.
That-
the one you
the half
You
a
don't
pint.
even- You don't even
You're like,
peel
oh,
all the
I'm
way
not gonna
back.
lie though.
Come on, son.
Fire, though,
You
dog.
don't even peel the
That
top
shit
all the way
was
back.
fire,
You just
nigga.
make a little juice part. Just a little juice part. So you can
Just so you can make it last. Just so you can make it last.
Hey, you know
Talking
now
about overrated.
them come with the straws.
You know, hey, bro.
Straw
Hey,
in there,
bro.
get the-
Hey,
you
Yo,
swish it
ass,
around.
you disrespectful,
Hey,
bro. I'm talking about
yo.
apples like that. What's wrong with you,
I
bro?
fuck with apple.
yo, you can get
That
two
shit
more.
was good, though.
Back
That
in the day in school, you can get a honey
fire.
bun for apple juice. That's how serious that shit was. You
Bro,
get a
I
honey
give you a
bun for
honey
apple
bun for
juice.
your
You
apple
swish
juice.
the apple juice around in your mouth a little bit.
Bro, that motherfucker they make you feel like you ate an apple. You don't eat apples regularly?
Yeah, I eat apples all the
You
time.
so disrespectful for that one. I think you was just upset, bro.
I think it's still overrated though. If I get a selection of juices, I'm picking orange juice ahead. I'm picking cranberry juice ahead.
And
I'm
apple
picking
juice is the
grape juice
highest.
ahead.
And apple juice is a better source of vitamin C than orange juice, than the processed orange juices they be making.
I ain't picking none of those first.
I'm not picking orange juice first. Orange juice burns.
Orange juice and
I'm picking pineapple juice off rip.
Nah.
I like that.
That's
I fuck with
because
that
you
too.
putting
I
that
fuck with
shit
that
in
overall.
something.
I fuck with
You're not
put it
drinking
in
plain
some-
apple juice. This motherfucker is mixing it with something.
Apple juice ahead of all of them.
Oh,
The orange juice.
But I tell you the honest to God truth. in the morning.
The only way I'm not picking apple juice, it has to be a combined juice for me to go over the apple juice. It has to be something like peach mango or something like that.
I pick all of that shit over apple
in
juice.
California, every day in California, I wake up on the way to work. It's an ice cold fucking little can of pineapple juice and my morning backwood.
Your morning what?
Backwood.
Bobby Backwoods right there.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's on my way to work. That's what it was. And then I just go to work at the dispensary, so I just get to work and get it.
And then you ain't never. And then you know another reason why dudes fell in love with apple juice. You ain't ever went up an old girl crib who got the kids. You just going there in a smash, and then you walk to the refritator, and all of a sudden there's an ice cold kids apple juice, the little carton, and you pop it in, man.
I'm talking about the apple juice. You can see the apple juice through the bottle. The top ain't even all the way on. It's like the top ain't even though you go to grab it and almost drop it because you thought the top was on it. Yeah, that apple juice, nigga. You got me disrespect.
That's crazy. It's only two more I got a problem with. All the rest of them was your mama's cooking. Understand, mom can't cook for shit. Man cooking my family. I get that.
I ain't even saying that. I'm saying like, with your mama's cooking is some of these mamas out here ain't. They food ain't hitting for shit.
Helper ain't nothing special.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that here's the thing though. Fire, though.
I just ate my mama's cooking before I got here, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't ate my mama's cooking in a very long time, right? But I promise you, when I just ate it, it was good because of what I remember.
Yeah.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because you don't be eating that shit all the time, and then you come back and be like, you bust one of my plates down, you like, hey, mom, it's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't cook, but you can cook this.
Right. Take you back to a certain time.
Yeah. Nah. I'm going to tell you what happened. My mom's cooking was fire. Growing up. Go. Till the first time I started going to motherfucking Cracker Barrel and other shit like that and started getting that real shit and was like, what the fuck is she feeding me? Then you started to understand that there wasn't but encore dinners and fucking stovetop and shit in the motherfucker.
I'm talking about mom, get that shit up fast. Boy, go in the room.
All right. Right. Nah, my mom used to do the fucking like the ramen noodles with the fucking hamburger meat in there and shit like that. You
prison meal.
Yeah, you think that shit was banging until you went in until the first time I went to Muncie and one of their moms threw down this fucking zucchini and shit all in the spaghetti and all that shit. And I'm like, the fuck is this?
Right. Yeah, that's dope.
But dog, and I know you don't know what this is, man, but this man shitted on fucking Rick and Morty, dog.
That a cartoon?
You shitted on Pickle Rick.
Bro, he What nothing surprised you after he shitted on big titties and fucking...
Yeah, and he just had to find something and went. This motherfucker went down the TV guy and was like, I gotta find something else. I need a number 8. I need a number 8.
The funniest thing that I heard about this, and this explains my exact sentiments, dog. I think
he was hurt
a little too mature for Rick and Morty, dog.
Oh, you're not...
I'd rather go watch South Park.
He's a little too mature for Mick. You know what they say about people who can't watch Rick and Morty, who don't understand it, right?
Not very smart.
That's basically what they say. They can't comprehend.
Hey, yo,
I understand it.
So before I got here, Indy texted me, don't wear green. So I'm sitting here high as hell looking at the screen like, oh, this nigga funny as hell. If I would have worn green, all you would have seen was funny. I got some green to wear too. I got some green shit to bust on y'all ass, boy. I was about to put it out and he said, oh yeah, don't wear green. Oh, I see why now. Mm-hmm. Who that was funny as hell, boy. You're hilarious.
Hey, I'm telling you, with the StreamYard joint, this is the only thing y'all missing on y'all podcast. You could be at the strip club. You could be at Niagara Falls.
You know this is my homie said too, man. I be doing so much, man. A lot of the internal. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I call Indy every time I got a question, and I appreciate every time he answer the phone and give me all the game because I'm gonna tell you the truth. We wouldn't even be halfway where we at without the leadership of Mr. Indy right here. And I let my niggas know that everything. I'm talking about every time I need anything. Yo, Indy, I got this. Can I get this? Yeah, I got you, Sko. What's up? What you need? Da-da-da-da-da. Man, I'm talking about I ask questions about the podcast. I ask this man every question. And I appreciate that. And, you know, that's how I am with people all the time as well, you know. So it feels good to get that shit back, you know. I ain't been on nobody else's podcast. I'm like, how I get on y'all podcast? Just like that. Come on, nigga. Like,
Don't nobody ever ask to come on our podcast.
Yeah.
That's why don't nobody ever on it. They asked. They probably. I think who was the first person? Omar.
Motherfuckers be.
They might be scared to ask.
Yeah,
too.
and
They
then
might be
people
like,
be-
Well,
they're
you
gonna be
sca-
like,
he
nope.
scares people. That's what it is. If
This
you
is a
real,
great marketing tool, man.
if you're real and you're not about bullshit and you're not wearing pink vests, pink fake bulletproof vests while you performing, you can come on this podcast and he not gonna have a problem with you.
I wouldn't go that far. I still might have a problem. It's like, I don't like people. I might have a
You
problem.
can't knock that man for not liking people though.
I don't knock him for not liking people. It's just that it detours us from having guests because people are scared to come on the podcast. So you don't like people.
No, if you want to come on the podcast.
Just don't wear fake pink bulletproof vests.
Yeah.
Yeah, how you shit together too.
That shit
Don't
wasn't cool.
Don't be wasting people's time,
We
man.
might have to try to shoot. We might have to shoot you and see if it's real or not.
Oh my life. Oh, that's that new joint. Watch out. Let me see something real quick.
We're gun friendly here at Villain Radio.
Very gun friendly.
gun friendly.
Just ask Evelyn.
So check this out. So Andy comes here the other day from work, right? With one of his coworkers. Well, two of his coworkers, with Yosh and Evelyn. Whatever her name is.
Sorry, Evelyn.
And
40-year-old white woman.
yes.
40-year-old virgin.
She's not watching this, is she?
No,
Probably.
There's no way she can watch this?
she lost her phone.
Oh, she looks way older than 40. So
Okay.
anyway, he brings her here, and she says, "There's guns." I'm smiling. They're like smoking. There's fucking guns on the table and shit. And she's just sitting there.
I said, time to go. She ran out the door.
Just went to go.
This is a house of common nuisance. Get the fuck out of here.
You got Omar all you hear is Omar's tattoo gun going, and the baby pops up. Like, hey, Andy, all tatted up, shoot. Walk around.
She ain't used to this shit.
Ville's in an oversized Hollow Gang hoodie.
My boy that inking shit up. Y'all motherfuckers ain't ready for this.
You have big ass ill Brown
Man,
like
shout
sitting
out
in the
to
chair,
y'all,
man.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like this whole setup, like ever since I met Rob and ever since I came over here, bro, like the whole vibe is dope. And I appreciate the ambition too. As a person like me, I can see the ambition, I can see the thoughts, I can see the dream, I can see all of that because I got the same thing going, you know. So
Yeah.
I definitely fuck with y'all tough, bro. I'm so
Yeah,
proud of
and
y'all.
we keep
I
adding
wish y'all
on.
the best.
Because
Because let me
finally
tell
talk
you,
me out my life.
everything that I've seen go on is what I want to do. What I've been like planning in my mind to do forever, you know.
Nah, we look at y'all like, oh damn, they got a banner now.
Funny as hell.
Fuck, we gotta get a green screen. That's how that shit go. We gotta get a green screen.
Y'all niggas like Good Burger, bro. Y'all like Good Burger. Y'all across the street, y'all got the sauce. And if Mondo Burger across the street, goddamn it, the burger's big as hell. You know? That's just how it go, man. It's just, you know, iron sharpens iron, man. So
Yeah, when I took it over from when I took the space over from faculty, like the first time I walked through after Boogie started breaking everything, all his shit down, taking it out, I walked through and I was like, "This is what I want to do." I was like, "This was a storage room where Omab Tattoos now, and what was formerly Studio B was a storage room. It was lined with shelves, and the door actually was right where that light's at. Behind that light was where the door was originally at.
got you.
So I was like, we're gonna make that Studio B. I was like, shit, we gotta move the door because if somebody's in the podcast studio, they can't just walk through to get Studio B. I was
Right.
like, all right, let's move the door. And I was like, we're gonna make the storage room Studio B. This back area, we're gonna fucking put a short wall up. That'll be my video editing suite, and this will be the podcast area.
Very true.
I was like, I got the green screen thing at home. We'll fucking
Yeah.
put it up. And I'm impatient. I'm fucking
Me
got
too.
real bad OCD.
When your birthday?
November 13th. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, we gonna be so cool and then he gonna hate my guts. I was just playing. I was just playing.
So we got Studio B done. It was in there, like that setup that's right there was in Studio B. But I was like, I did a session that made me decide I didn't want to be open to the public anymore.
Okay.
I was like,
Shit like that happen.
like, you know what? I'm cool. I don't want to. I'm not giving back anymore. So I was like, we're gonna go private. And I was like, I have something here.
Or
called-
unless you got $100 an hour.
Yeah, 100. Yeah, want some studio time, $100 an hour. Come on with me. But I was like, you know what?
Them niggas bullshit. together.
But then I was like, fucking get Omab in there. He's tattooing, you know. And really the only thing I'm trying to like book time for and still develop for like the public is the podcast shit.
That's dope.
You know. But other than that, yeah, it was a really bad session. I was like, fuck this shit. Yeah, I've been saying every time I'm doing some shit and music's pissing me off, I'm like, I should have bought a food truck.
You want to tell you want to tell you how this shit really happened? What the fuck he left out was?
Boy, you a lot like me, boy.
I came and recorded the last day faculty was open. That's when I just wanted to make sure I recorded my first signal at faculty. So I was like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be the last one. You know what I'm saying?
You get it up out of here too, huh?
Yeah. So I was talking to Boogie, and Boogie was like, yeah, I'm finna get up out of here. He was like, I'm actually finna sell this, you know what I'm saying? Get rid of this space. He was like, you could talk to Jesse and you can keep all the foam and all that stuff, all the noise cancellation shit. He was like, it's only like so and so much a month. I was like, I got you.
Yeah.
I get a text message from him. Hey, I bought faculty.
Well, there was a big lapse of time in between that because he let me know that Boogie was leaving and everything.
Mistake number one I made.
And but he had quoted a much higher price for rent.
Mm-hmm.
So and then G Scott had his last create day here right before Boogie broke everything down. Because the last like 3 days that they were open, they're actually closed because it was when the
COVID started.
No, the Comic-Con shit.
Oh yeah, because I got Boogie. I got Boogie a friggin' press pass to go to Comic-Con.
So he was gone all weekend. So I was basically came in and started bringing certain shit in, painting. I wanted to brighten it up a little bit, start painting everything. But it was a little bit of time between. He told me, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna. That's a little too much a month. And then I came in here for G Scott's last create day because me and Bug came. And I'm sitting with Boogie in the control room. I forget who was recording. Young Gerald might have been recording, but we're just bullshitting and everything. And I was like, so how much? She's like, well, this is what the landlord said. Blah blah. I was like, and I sat there. I'm an impulse buyer. I'll buy something just to fucking buy it.
That's how we end up with 2 slate ravens. We only needed one.
Yeah. So I was like, text him. I'll take it. He's like, for real? Like, yeah, because the landlord told him, was like, if you could get somebody in here before you leave, boom, they just take over type shit. You know?
And then it was,
and
you do your podcast from here now.
Yeah, basically. But it was like literally, I came here like on a Tuesday, said I'll take it. Thursday I was here meeting with the landlord. Friday I was back here signing the lease and painted, and Boogie moved all his shit out. The only thing that he left here was the sound, the booth.
Isolation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then slowly I upgraded 4 times before we opened to the public.
Yeah.
Like we came in here, I had a Digi 002 board that I got from Edge, and then fucking and that microphone. And then we just fucking built up from there. He brought in a preamp and a microphone. I got a Digi 003 board.
I have no idea what these boards and shit.
Got it.
And this is the only reason why. And then, like, you need a person like Raphael, goddamn.
And then I got I got upgraded the monitors, and I got I was like, I want the touchscreen shit. I want a board. Like I want the knobs and all that shit. I want it, but I want a touchscreen. So I drove to fucking St. Louis and got my board and got the first one and was rocking that for a couple weeks. And then on Sweetwater, I seen they had an open box one, scooped that up, fucking added the second one,
kept building,
and that was before we even opened.
And that's when he started taking on my podcast shit.
And that's when I was like, he brought me a light. I was like, hey, I need another light. He's like, you could use this light till I move. And I'm thinking, I was like, you ain't getting this light back.
That's basically what I gave him one light. Gave I ain't come back. I was like,
knew you wasn't getting it back.
Yeah, you ain't getting that light
but
back.
But my thing when I'm at home, my space, the way I light my space up, I only need the one. He knows I can orient his shit to work, and plus he don't want me there anyway. He wants me here.
Yeah,
man, y'all team, man, y'all team.
Yeah,
this is dope as fuck.
That's where it go. But shit, that drive from Michigan City finna be murder.
Yeah, no, that's not too bad.
But try that shit like 3-4 times a week, bro.
But now we got Studio B back here for decoration. But
for Rome.
Yeah, and we're
I always
really
really like a video editing room as well.
Yeah,
That was my mind.
yeah.
Because I'm like, you can go to the studio, but you never walk into a studio.
Yeah, I gotta
and
get a
have,
bigger
an
TV because
actual,
my TV's not big enough.
room for editing film. You know what I'm saying? Like a film editing room in the studio.
While we at it, we want to just shouts out to Keisha Costa. She had an interview today on Power 92.
Oh, that's dope.
With Shondale. Air Hustling Radio in the building. She's another one's been putting a lot of artists on, playing their videos. Y'all some bitch ass motherfuckers to keep getting us shit taken down because y'all want to fucking whatever that fucking button. I don't even use that button, so I don't know what the fuck that button is. That fucking button that you press to fucking hate so they could take us shit off. Fuck y'all.
Hey, I think she said she found out who did it too.
Crazy. Yeah.
That shit lame as hell.
Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers hating because she making moves.
She said she
Hey,
was
man,
on Facebook ass.
y'all should do something better with y'all time than hate on people, man. Try to create some
motherfuckers.
shit on your own, goddammit.
And she doing that shit that he don't like to do. Even motherfuckers she don't like, she be putting on. She show love to everybody.
And I told her on the post, I was like, hey, you gotta stop lending a helping hand because eventually it's gonna get cut off, and how you gonna tie all those fucking Adidas shoes?
Right? Queen Adidas right there. You know what I'm saying? Look like every day she out, she popped out a Run DMC video.
Hell yeah, fresh as fuck. Shout out to Keish.
Definitely, man. Again, you got Sko Dollar here. He's gonna be at Backstage tonight.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go check that out. I want to go, but I got responsibilities.
Yeah. Hey, I got responsibility too. I'm just blessed to have the system I have. You understand? So
I need to create a
respect your
system.
I
need to create a system.
And respect the system, goddammit.
Yeah.
Your system is you could go, but you sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm looking at the time now, like you said, you weren't doing a pod. If I'm here, I'm doing it. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I go through the same thing. Don't think that like people be thinking like,
That's fucked up
you
because
just
we've
got
had to set up for a week.
This shit ain't easy. It's
No,
just
it's not.
relationships.
No, it's not.
Relationships ain't
No,
easy, man.
the anime is babe. The anime
Especially
assembled
being
interview was
ambitious
switched till
and shit.
tomorrow.
This shit ain't easy. Them women
So.
be wanting us around.
It's always my fault.
No, it's not your fault. This is my fault. I apologize.
But yeah, man, y'all already know what it is. Hey, you wrapping up?
No, we ain't wrapping up.
Okay.
We ain't been on for 2 hours yet.
All right, let's rock.
Yeah, we do it. So let's get into something right quick while we switch up the shit. Welcome. We're back. Link up. Fuck Tory Lanez.
We're back after that 5.5 second little thing.
All right, I want to get into something because I know you checked it out. Me and you had the same issue with what happened, what went on, right?
Okay.
It's something I ran into. Hold on, I'm gonna get into it.
He's getting there, sir.
I'm getting there. Damn, you were so impatient.
Do you have a seat charger?
No.
We got them. Well, no, I got the one here that you threw at me that you said I dropped.
Oh.
Just gotta plug it in.
Hey, I'm sorry to drop the.
Oh no, you good. We always tend to our guests first.
You do.
Our favorite podcast came back this week.
Yes.
Yes.
Joe Budden podcast came back. This man had the greatest relaunch ever.
Bro.
Those videos were fucking hilarious.
Bro.
Yes. An epic rollout.
Did you watch the video or you just listened to it?
You talking about the
the first episode that came back. Did you watch the episode or did you just listen to it?
I watched it.
Did
Bro.
you see fucking Baisley?
The fucking puppy was everywhere.
That's going into next season. So those are scenes from next season.
No, they started. They started
Yeah,
up.
He's back.
But
he's back.
never seen the dog except for like once. This fucking puppy was through because you remember when he did the thing when he talked about touching dog's genitalia or whatever, right? And then
I don't know shit about what y'all talking about right now. Bro.
okay, let's take it back and explain to him what's going on.
Oh my
Joe
God.
Budden
Yes.
left Spotify.
He left Spotify.
He wrote out the entire contract. They didn't want to give him money. They didn't see the value in what he was asking for.
Okay, so where do you go?
But they gave fucking Joe Rogan $126 million.
They gave Joe Rogan $126 million. So Button's like
Based on the model that Joe Budden designed for them.
because
He designed their whole podcast network, and then they give somebody else more money.
not just him, they gave a couple of other podcasts that came over there more money than they gave him.
Shitload.
So his contract's up,
Bill
right?
Simmons too.
Well, they treated him bad.
So
anyway,
you're telling me
though.
how did he set up the business model on their podcast game? Go.
He was the one that said he was the first one doing 2-hour podcasts 2 days a week for one.
Okay.
When they brought him over, they're basically like, what do we need to do to have a podcast network type thing? And he basically laid out what they needed to do, and they basically did it. And his show basically his first contract, they're building this network. And now they're launching it as his contract was coming to a close. He thought since he helped build the shit, theoretically,
that he was gonna get some money.
He didn't even want what Rogan was getting.
No, he wanted ownership.
He just wanted to own 100% of his shit. Right. And they told him no. They was basically trying to get him a 360 deal in the podcast. We want part of your podcast and everything outside that you do.
That's where they talk about the
Rogan comes
podcast and some of Rory's money from
Rory's doing music
party.
Shit. Like
he's doing music shit.
He's labels
the parties.
And they wanted part of that too.
They wanted part of his band
that
he had. He not even a band, and they wanted part of what he was doing over there with
the live shows, because that's
Palooza.
This was going into the next contract.
Yes, this is what they wanted.
This after they done blew up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They wanted parts of them touring. You know how they tour as a show, and
the live show.
Yeah, they wanted parts of
that.
Wanted
part of that.
And so basically,
and they gave Rogan everything. They gave him ownership.
Would you be a part of some shit like that?
That's why he left. Because they didn't.
But everybody shitted on, like everybody famous that we know, like the fucking Charlemagne's and all that, shitted on him and told him he was a bad businessman.
Because they didn't know
that he was asking for too much. That you gotta give. He just wanted ownership of his shit. He created everything. This man has basically been the spawn of what you got from Love and Hip Hop.
I ain't into that either, but I got you.
He was the one who he started Joe Button TV on. He was one of the first big things to go watch on YouTube with Joe Button TV.
He was on Ustream, like a
motherfucker.
Yeah, even before that.
Yeah.
He's been doing this shit since like 2011, 2010.
So he been grinding on it.
Yeah.
And he been building.
But this man turned around and said, fuck it. I'm just going to launch a Joe Button network. He went and got an all-female crew to do the same exact thing they do, launch their shit, you know what I'm saying, and bring it now. That's what we bring about. Brought his shit back, but did an epic fucking rollout. Everything that everybody was talking shit about him about, he put in the fucking skit. That fucking skit with the fucking whiteboard when he was like, "This is how we're the chalkboard." Yeah, it wasn't even a whiteboard; it was a chalkboard. Yeah, when this motherfucker came back and was like, "This is how we're gonna get to $100 million," and he was like, "Maul, you're gonna do master classes, a lot of them. We're talking about like 4 a day, and you're gonna charge this much."
So he got Joe Button TV right now?
No, he has the Joe Button Podcast Network now,
which is what I was just saying earlier,
and that's what I wanted to get into.
All of this is tying in together because we've all talked about this, but I feel like
the fuck I'm talking
he's
about.
He's laying the groundwork and taking the bullets.
Yes,
for us to be able to come behind him and do what we want to do.
That's what Joe's
doing. It's other motherfuckers who are trying to
our shit. And
it's the other motherfuckers that are doing the same shit that he's doing that's fucking shitting on him because they see what he's doing, they can't get it. I.e. Charlemagne, who's starting his own podcast network, but half of that shit is owned by iHeartRadio because that's where he's launching it at.
Exactly. So Joe Button did exactly what I said at the beginning of this podcast, right?
Except build his own server farm because he's still using YouTube. He's still using YouTube.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna move away from it because it's not this, cost feasible.
And this is somebody who has access to something like it makes you think.
How does that network work for us? Like, okay, now I said Joe Button. I'm just asking questions for us.
Okay,
it's basically you piggybacking off of his name.
For him, it's owning his shit, getting and collecting all the residuals from it because he's got one hell of a Cash App deal. With Cash App sponsors everything he does.
I don't get the shit, bro. I don't get it.
Cash App pays him so much money
to do what?
Per episode that he says this is sponsored by Cash App.
Yeah.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Okay, what else?
Right now, that's all that motherfucker needs. They paying him they paying him enough for him to be able to launch everything that he's doing.
Oh, exactly. So I just don't.
And all he doing is putting their label, that little logo in the corner of his shit.
And he rocking.
That's
what everybody need to be doing, bro. That's the type of network I want to make.
Yeah.
my own shit,
But
you can come see my own shit. But why we gotta push
he built
it to them?
he built that Cash App shit away from Spotify, away, you know what I'm saying, away from everything when he was doing his pull-ups. And then he took that relationship, and when they saw how successful he was and everything, and he expanded that. That's what gave him the leverage to be able to go, you know what, Spotify, fuck you.
I don't need y'all.
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, because I'm gonna get this back end sponsorship.
Exactly. I have new partners.
Not only the money he gets from State of the Culture on Revolt. And think about that. He didn't take his podcast to Revolt.
Yeah,
which he has a working relationship.
Yeah, but
with
that's
Diddy.
good.
He went to Tidal, and what did Tidal tell him? He's gonna take his head. Oh, we can't let you get we can't show you all the numbers. And he's like, then I can't bring my podcast here, Jay.
Why would you? What are you supposed to be doing now?
He asked if he could know, and he respectfully told him.
What do these people be needing from? What do they be needing from Spotify and shit other than the streaming? Like, if you can't. No, we can set up our own shit and sign up to Spotify and stream it, right?
Yeah, that's what we do. But what? And that's exactly what he's doing. Well, he's not putting shit on Spotify right now for the he's on Apple Music and he's on SoundCloud.
So if niggas like people like Robville could do this right here, ain't this a network?
That's what we're doing right now.
So what do they be needing these big ass companies for? What, the money at that time or something? Like, I'm asking a question right now, bro.
Marketing, promotion,
to put their shit out farther.
Yep.
Yeah,
and to get the money so that he can do what he needs to do with it.
I just feel like these niggas is too smart. I just feel like we could just if we can create a business, go get a loan.
That's his thing. His loan
makes sense to go.
That's the thing.
Anywhere.
His loan isn't going to get a loan. His loan is getting that money from Cash App that he doesn't have to pay back. It just goes in his pocket that he can use what he want to play with.
100%. So you use that same money to pay for your ads and the sponsorships and get more. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
right.
But that's the whole
Promotion
thing. He don't have to pay for no ads. He'll go to Cash App and say, "I'm finna do this. I need you to promote it because it's promoting you." So now he doesn't have to pay for the ads. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna do it for him. And now when you fucking go to the Cash App website and shit like that, and you're signing up for Cash App card, if you scroll to the bottom, you see Joe Budden logo.
Now I understand that, but I don't understand the first part. I understand the Cash App part, but I don't understand the first part. So why would I be with Spotify? Why would I want to be with Spotify or any of these people from the beginning if I have relationships with people like Cash App?
Because Spotify is a guaranteed over 20 million listeners.
But can't you get the
so you have to contract?
But you have to build to that, is what you're saying? So you think that all of that shit he did through Spotify is what built him up to where he had?
No, he was at what? When he was doing it before, he was at it every time he dropped a pod on YouTube, he was getting like 600,000 views. When he went over this, and this was smart he did. When he went on Spotify, he signed a deal with them that says, I released the audio first, 2 days later, I released the video.
Yep.
So when he went to Spotify, all those listeners that were listening to Spotify would hear all the shit that's going on in the podcast and want to go back and go see it. So they would go back and see the video afterwards on YouTube. He was collecting dollars twice.
So it's like double.
Because he took them 20 million.
I understand. I'm seeing it.
And now his YouTube videos, instead of getting 600,000, are getting 10 million views.
There come the YouTube money.
Yeah.
So they be signing with these. Of course, they just sign with them for the distribution of making the audience bigger.
It was kind of like signing a contract, except for this first contract, he owned everything.
It was shitload of money.
And he helped them to build the contract that they now use for everyone else.
Yeah,
of course.
And he made his friends millionaires.
That's correct.
Because he made them where they had their own money.
Yeah.
Maul had money. Maul came from money. Roy was well off, but he wasn't getting what he's getting now.
Exactly.
Right.
Roy doesn't even have to do say. They was like, oh, this is the last. After what, the first year of the pot? Oh, this is the last do say. We ain't doing this shit no more. I got money over here.
That's all we gotta do is get the relationships, y'all.
Oh, the relationships are coming.
I know they are, man.
That's the whole thing about it.
This shit is.
I got a call last night from Mr. Will Profit. Somebody who's be helping me a lot in my career and putting me out there and everything. And I'm mad that I didn't get to go. He sent me a text. No, he sent me that text message. I sent it to you. He sent me that text. Be so and so in Chicago at midnight. Batman's beginning, the Batman movies beginning to refilm, you have a pass to go do whatever you need to do for the podcast.
Oh.
Shout out
But
to Will,
I had
man.
responsibilities and couldn't get out there.
Damn.
But you know what? I don't know if it's for the Batman or if it's reshoots or supplemental footage for fucking Justice League.
It was actually footage for the Batman.
Okay.
Like the actors wasn't there,
Yeah,
but the
it's just-
assistant director, you know what I'm saying?
It's the
All that
second
back.
unit.
No, it's the people that I would actually want to talk to start off
Yeah,
with.
it's all the second
You
unit.
know what I'm
people.
saying? But it's just having connections with people like that that look out for do them type of things, man. Because he puts us in a lot of places where like you talking the same thing. This is how I know everything he say is real, because after he tells me, I get Will without any communication coming to tell me the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the TV networks and all that shit. That's how I know all that shit is real. But it's all about building them relationships. He's the one who bankrolls everything that I do.
Which I could say that. I bankroll all this shit. I be broke as hell.
But he made a lot of his money. Well, you remember that the fucking cell phone store that used to be on Fifth Avenue, the ones that would pop up in the Citgos and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That was him that started all that shit. Flip that into real estate. You know what I'm saying? And then start putting that money in my head. He's still talking to me every day trying to get him to sell the studio.
I don't know. California sounding a lot better lately.
Yeah.
I better do. I got a so
breaking
last
my
night.
heart.
Last
Come
night
on.
I fucking had I had dinner with my like third grade friends and shit.
I saw
Friends
that.
from third
I'm
grade
not.
and shit,
I'm
like-
gonna be totally honest with you. I saw
Yeah.
that picture, and the only time I ever see you as genuinely happy as you was in that picture is when you with your daughter.
Sure. I was genuinely like, it just felt dope. Like, it's like when you got real friends, you don't have to be around them every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you just come back and you just pick up where you left off at, you know? Just because we all men, we do what we do. But the thing about last night that was special, I got a friend named Tony Zane. Tony Zane is this fucking guy is like, he's famous. He lives in California. He's a break skater. He dances
Okay,
on skates.
Right.
And he was in he was in Roll Bounce, and he was on America's Best Dance Crew and all of that. My boy Tony Zane.
I remember that the roller. I remember that shit.
break
They
skate.
was cold.
Break skate.
Break skate. They
Break
was cold
skate.
because they was on the same.
My buddy.
Was that the same one the
break skate.
Jabberwockies was on?
Yeah,
That was the same
all of that
season the
shit, all
Jaguar
that
was
shit.
on. Yeah.
So my brother Tony, the blonde haired kid, my boy Tony, I'm talking about me and Tony was together every day, like for like 3 years, third grade to sixth grade. See, the best thing about my life, like my mom moved me from Gary in second grade, she moved from Gary to Lansing, Illinois, right?
Okay.
So when I moved to Lansing, it's white people, black people, and Spanish people, it's all kind of different flavors and walks of life. So how did that help me today? I could communicate with anybody.
Right.
So when my mama money ran out, I moved back to Gary sophomore year, and I've been around all black people now from the beginning. But with me going out there, being out there for over 8 years and shit like that, that helped me communicate with anybody. I know how to communicate with everybody, black, white, Spanish. I know the language of communication. You feel me? But last night, Tony, like he a white boy, but Tony used to be, man, we was like best friends like a motherfucker. Tony is now like a designer, but he also do the break skate and shit like that. And I'm like, bro, dude, you just like. But long story short, he's designing for this rock band that beat him in America's Got Talent. He's like their designer now.
That's crazy.
In New Hampshire. Yeah, in New Hampshire. And he's doing like all this design shit. And he's like, bro, it's time to. I'm like, bro, I need to get some of them sponsorships.
For real.
Yeah, I
Like,
feel you.
he said they can't even go outside out there. I don't know the name of the band, but whatever band won America's Got Talent from New Hampshire, he's their designer now. And he still do his breakdance shit. He go on tour and shit with him. But you know, man, it's all about relationships, dog. You gotta. It's crazy how you could be in different places, you know?
I'm Googling that.
Google it, bro.
No, because I know the name of this
Hey,
band.
yo, look up Tony Zane right now. Y'all see this white boy on these skates, you're gonna be like, this motherfucker crazy. Talking about this boy do backflips on skates, handstands, and he got style. He really got swag. So I'm in Atlanta. I go to the skating rink. I'll look up the what's the name of him?
Is it Recycle Percussion?
Probably.
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 That wasn't a very confident probably.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That was the only New Hampshire band that came up on American
It's just that
Got
I'm so
Talent.
upset. Like I'm like Tony, dog. I need you to get back on them skates and like, if you design it, you gotta be. We can bring your own brand.
Nah,
like,
fuck
and
that.
shit.
Get back on them skates.
But
You
he
know how
said
cold
Cali-
it'd be for you to video him on them
I'm
skates?
telling you, he like Cali. They said when he was in Cali, he had like this ambition and this work ethic that was so crazy, but he was so involved with the life out there.
Right.
You know, so I'm like, so when he said Cali and shit, man, I would love to go to Cali. I ain't never been
Bro, it is a whole different type of you don't even know what that is, dude.
No, I was looking for the toilet water shit because I knew you was finna say something about Cali, and
Nah.
I couldn't find a toilet flush.
Toilet flush is over here. You just didn't hit the air horn.
Yeah, so I
But,
just made it sound better.
No, it's a whole different, like, you feel like re-energized when you're out there. It's insane. Like, the closer you get to the fucking ocean, the more fucking you get to Vegas. You ever been to Vegas?
Yeah, I've been to Vegas.
Like,
It was fucking 500 degrees at 5 in the morning. I'm like, dude, it's 900.
So you feel like when you go to
It was hot as
California, you
shit.
feel like when I feel like when I go to Disney World.
I've never been there either.
I don't know. How you feel when you go to Disney?
How do you feel when you go to Disney World? Have you ever been? What does it make you feel like?
My first fucking nag situation happened at Disney World.
What's a nag?
Oh, man.
Oh my
We
God.
made
That's
an
like,
hour
wow.
and 31 minutes into before he started talking about
Oh, man.
shit. We shouldn't even have fucking asked what. Anyway, we just
Check it out. If your girl is dry and you know why, just get you a bottle of nag. It'll solve the whole situation. Nerve Mix Ass Glide is there for you.
This motherfucker. Anyway,
I just went all the way.
Yeah, what
oh shit!
I moved
like
to
it,
Vegas. I moved to Vegas in like 2001, and I got out there and it was just like I don't know if it was just because it was a new place or whatever, but it was. I felt re-energized, you know.
Uh-huh.
And then I came back after the recession, and then I was here till like 2014, and I left to Cali.
Oh, you was talking about the Jeezy recession.
No,
When
I'm talking
Jeezy was
about
rapping?
no, I'm talking about recession like in 2008, 2009.
Yeah, when Jeezy was the recession. I got you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
okay. So fucking I came back and I was here till 2014. When I went back west, I went to Cali, I went to San Diego. And it's just like it's a whole nother world, you know,
Yeah.
like it's not the no crab in the bucket mentality like it is here, you know,
Yeah.
not like nobody wants to support you because they're all doing the same thing you're doing type shit, you know.
Right.
Everybody's real encouraging because that's where everybody goes to do the shit, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, and then you come back out here after being gone for so long and you're just like,
I'd rather go back.
fuck.
So I went to Las Vegas. You been to Vegas? You been to Vegas?
Yes.
When I went to Vegas, I felt like if I lived in Vegas, I would be like the devil's doorman. Like, I would be a part of the devil's security in hell. I would definitely be security at the gates of hell if I lived in Vegas, bro. I'm talking about, you don't get it? It's
I
so
get it, man,
much
but-
motherfucking shit going on down there.
Bro.
Bruh.
I would be
bro.
security at the gates of hell. Like, hold on, little nigga, hold on. Let me see if the devil ready for you.
It was fun. Like I went
Bro,
out
my
there.
life would be in shambles if I lived
When
there.
I first moved out there, I was 20. I turned 21 like after like my third month being out there. And that was like the dawn of the ultra clubs. Like when all the fucking big ass clubs start opening up in Vegas and all that shit. It was insane.
What? That should be fucking too friendly.
I wonder if the statute of limitations be.
Whoa, 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 hold on.
He doing the math in his head now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is
Are
Omar still
we
here?
gonna do story time with Uncle Bobby?
Yeah. So,
Vegas stories.
you know,
Ugh.
see, this is why we should have been on my StreamYard.
Here I go.
No, but what happened? You get a message?
Huh?
Here I go. What?
Nah, I know what's finna happen. I'm the YouTube viewers. If I'm not able to get on YouTube for a few days, you're finna know why. Go.
So I moved to Vegas, and you know, I moved out there because I'm like, you know, my mom first moved out there. It was like February of 2001. I was like, no, I ain't going with you. I belong to the streets. What the fuck I'm gonna leave this area for?
The streets? You
Yeah.
belong in the streets? You finna go dance in the rain in front of car lights?
Fuck yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm out here, you know. So she left, and I was out here, you know. And then my grandfather had moved. He was about to move to Florida, and the house he bought was furnished. So he's like, yo, take all this shit to your mom. So he gave me a shitload of money and a fucking big ass moving truck, and was like, go. So we drive it to Vegas, fucking get there. Supposed to be there for like 5-6 days. Stay for 3 weeks. And right then I was like, fuck Gary. Fuck Gary as a staff, as a record label, as a crew.
This
Real, bro.
this is not a statement approved by the Link Up Podcast.
Hey, man,
This is the views
I
of
approve,
Uncle
though.
Bobby, Rob Villain himself.
man,
For somebody who is named, y'all undeniably need Gary, Indiana.
Hey, man, I love Gary to death.
So do I.
Love it,
I mean, I'm
but
back here,
man.
but so I get
They
there
keep asking me why I dropped the young and just went with Indy.
because you're old as fuck,
You ain't young no more.
and you live in not Gary.
You ain't even living Gary no more.
So, but I get out there and it's like I'm like, yeah, fuck this. So I come back here after like 3.5 weeks, get all the shit together to get the fuck out of here. Move out there in August. The heat took a little to get used to,
Yeah.
but bro, the money.
Yeah,
I thought he was gonna say
everybody I
something
talked to-
different.
No, but for real, everybody who I spoke with made over $100,000 a
Money.
year.
The weed was
Everybody I
so
spoke
cheap,
with.
bro.
Everybody I spoke with.
He didn't said money, he didn't said weed.
The weed was
That's
so
Uncle
cheap.
Bobby celibate.
The weed was so cheap.
Yeah.
What about
sending it back here was so easy.
what about the strippers?
Oh, I bet, bro. Cause
And
shit,
then-
I tell you some stories.
So
that
I get
incriminate
to
the
know
whole
this
podcast.
DJ.
I'll tell a story
What-
incriminate everybody.
When do we get to the women?
Oh man, I don't know about that.
Uncle Bobby had a nag moment.
No,
No, nags.
no.
No nag.
How many threesomes?
Threesomes are fun.
Just one. So I meet this DJ homie. He lived in the same apartment complex as my aunt. So I meet this DJ homie, and there was a big club called Club Rio at the Rio, right? Big as fuck. Like you talking about, there's like 3,000 people in there, bro. So he's DJing and shit. He's like, yo, just come out, hang out, you drink on my tab, whatever. And I didn't know. I knew like 4 other people in Vegas. So
What were you drinking?
Screwdrivers.
Okay.
And then fucking I go out, and what I start doing, he's like, he told me like, give me little pointers how to make money, whatever. So next thing I know, I'm in the bathroom selling lines. Like niggas get in there and they run out of their powder, and they can't leave and come back because they got to stand in a long ass line, bro.
Right.
Like long,
So you selling bumps?
$50
A bump?
a bump. And these white people are handing it to you, bro.
I know they are.
Like nothing, bro.
Oh man.
I love Vegas.
What?
Now check it out. At the same time, if you remember, there's 2 airlines. The first airline they were flying between Gary and Vegas and Gary and Sanford, Florida.
Yup.
It was $50 each way. Nigga, I was coming back here twice a month, get haircuts, $100. Shit, let's go. Call my cousin. Yo, I'm like, I'm coming today. Pick me up. All right. He lived in Hessville. Pick me up, Gary Airport. Blunt roll. Let's go. The
Do they
money.
still fly to Gary like that?
Not no more. No, they stopped when Hooters Airlines stopped. Nigga, Hooter bitches used to. That shit was, bro.
Hooter Airlines.
Yeah.
You talking about Hooters, the chicken?
Yeah. Yes.
So you get chicken and
Ass.
and ass.
He said Hooters, and the first thing comes to his mind is chicken.
And we high, man. We hungry.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Nah, Hooters for me now is different because I walk into Hooters, and Hooters is every girl that grew up with my sister. So I walk in there and I'm like,
I would hate that.
Rebecca?
I would hate that. With your
Shit, no, I'd walk in there and be like, Rebecca.
Right.
yo, I can't do that. I used to change your diapers.
Man, I'm telling you, you grow up, these girls that you grew up with, or some of them be messed up, and then when they grow up and learn how to take care of themselves, you be like, Shamika.
No, it was always the chick that everybody was chasing in fucking school that turned out not to be shit, and the ones that everybody shit on. You be like,
Them bitches be bad.
Oh yeah,
Like,
That's
like
you?
the ugly duckling.
yeah, man.
They grow up to be
Ooh-wee.
beautiful, and the ones they busted down. They got like 6 kids by 8 baby daddies.
Yeah.
That's not even possible, but it's how it works.
And
that shit is so
and
disrespectful.
I get mad because I get mad
So
because I think
you fuck life all the way up.
I think
All
the
the
girl
way up.
and was
God,
even
You
worse.
fuck those kids all the
You
way
fuck the
up.
kids,
Yeah.
all girl. And you used to talk all that shit.
All that shit.
Hell
You used
yeah.
to sway that little ass all
You-
down the hallway.
You used to talk like
You were never gonna get fat, you little fat motherfucker.
Yeah. She had 2 kids out of her first baby daddy.
Yeah.
Get all big and
man.
he leaves.
He leave, then she get another nigga named Ty, and Ty ass don't know what he doing yet.
Nope. He just fucking her and
Yeah.
he need a place to live.
Yep.
Mhm.
And then
He
you
walked
got
in
one.
with his PlayStation
And
and,
then-
a garbage
and then-
bag of clothes.
and then you fuck around and get Elizabeth. You get let me think of a good name like Alicia. You get Alicia who was in the GT pro. You get Alicia who's in the GT program. You know what I'm saying? Who's all nerdy and shit. And now she out got money and she looking like a fucking model.
Yep, 100%.
They used to walk past like, get away the fuck away from me.
Yep. And that's kind of the story of me too. So I'll take that ugly.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
swear,
true.
when I got older, I was fat my whole life. I've been rapping, getting fat, and then you get older, these just be like, oh, that's I'm like, oh, bitch. Fuck is you
Nah,
talking
I
about?
was the nerdy motherfucker in school that used to always fucking rap to himself in the corner with the fucking wrinkly windbreakers on.
wrinkly windbreaker.
The wrinkly.
Crazy thing is, I've tried to iron those before.
and you start melting them.
You be trying to pick it up, and your shit just start melting on the pan.
You try to put the
Now you
towel
got
over
half
it, and
of
you be
an
like,
iron. Now you got half an iron print on your shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Worst part, fuck up the iron.
Yeah, baby shot.
Why the fuck up the iron?
Then your mom, your mom mad when she gotta go iron that blouse, and she know with that burn mark on her shit.
Driver trying to pick it up.
Then you fuck around the next day, go to your homie house, and he know how to do it. He put the paper on top of shit and iron, and you be like, damn, dog.
No, or you beg your mom to buy the iron and got the different settings. So you
You
turn
feel
that
me?
shit on low, so you got iron, motherfucker.
Nigga, you go to
But
your
she don't
homie
want
house,
to pay
you know how
$20 for that
iron
shit.
go. Man.
So you go try to steal out of Family Dollar.
Yeah, I've been there before too, bro.
Was that just an autobiographical story?
I swear.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
was real
baby.
particular
She sounded
about it.
bad.
I was in Miss P. Thomas class, dog, and
Yeah.
fucking Baby Shine roasted me for like fucking a half an hour in the fucking class, and was like, "Don't you ever fucking come to school with that shit on like that
Oh,
again."
Dog, my mama, boy, the pants big as hell. Hey, boy, them
oh, man.
And it was all cool till the fucking teacher started laughing, dog. That's when I just fucking skipped
Boy, I'm
school. for the
finna
next
bake your
2
ass
weeks.
right now. What is you doing in that corner?
Bag,
Oh,
Joe.
man.
Hilarious.
But the funny thing now is I remember the first time when the village still had stores in it.
Oh,
Oh, man.
shout out to the old village.
And it was after I came back from Ohio, right? I had on my Tri-Fly t-shirt and cool jeans, fucking fly ass fucking jacket and shit. And they saw me in the motherfucking store and was like, Nerdy Sherman? Oh, that's you? Yeah,
Oh,
bitch,
shit.
bye. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want it anyway after my brother and my dad busted down. So.
Oh shit!
And your dad.
I don't think I was supposed to say that on air.
I don't think you said that. Oh, and your daddy, nigga, what?
Welcome to the Link Up Podcast here on the Villa Radio Network.
Yes, yes, yes.
He
My
says
bad.
something every show.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
You guys are risky over here, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You guys are risky.
That was an
I can push the
accident.
envelope.
That was
I
an
like it,
accident. See, that's what happens when I sit in between them when we do a podcast. That's why I do podcasts from home.
though. No,
Nah,
funner
you
like
like
this.
it. You like it.
it's
Yeah.
fun like this.
He likes it.
You like it.
Facts.
Right here.
Facts.
What there's been a lot of new music that came out.
So
too.
you never had a sibling like bust down your high school like crush?
No.
I did.
No.
No.
Everybody was in love with my older brother. I couldn't get no play until he left school.
I guess you would do shit. You a little him.
Oh shit!
I had a chick.
Oh,
fucking-
man.
I had a chick my senior year that told me, "Hey, I'll go to the prom with you because you look like your brother."
See what I'm saying? I would. Did you go with it?
Nah, I went with the GT girl.
What's the GT mean?
Gifted and talented, the ones who came. What was that school they were supposed to go to, but they closed it, and then they started sending them all to West Side. You know what I'm talking
I know
about,
exactly
though.
what you're talking about.
I was in GT at Westside.
But you know the school that fucking closed.
Not Adriana.
Not it was over like on fucking.
What the fuck fuck is the name of the school? Everybody went to it. My nigga Jetpack went over there and everything.
Yeah, they used to send all people that could sing and fucking.
They could dance.
It's on Emerson.
Yeah. Yeah, and they started sending all the kids from Emerson over to West Side for the GT program when they started.
Some of them, but you know, Emerson went to work though.
Yeah, well, they send them both ways. They send them both ways. I just like the ones they send my way.
Just before they got me, what's the name?
Shit, you think I started watching anime because fucking cartoons was cool? I started watching because they was watching that shit.
Yeah,
so I could talk to her about, oh, you see what Goku did?
He was trying to get the That's why he was. That's where it all starts.
That's where Nerd Mix started, guys.
That's where it started.
That's some shit.
Yeah, it's always about a chick.
It's always.
No,
Shout out to the lovely ladies who have scorned us and write music about your weak ass.
Facts.
For real.
Facts. Probably the reason why I'm into white girls. The girls at West Side.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, though. I went through that phase too. I went through a phase like that.
I'm 37. It's not a phase. It's a fact now.
Yeah.
Oh, You're right.
I think he's been one of white girls since I know him.
Shit,
That shit is not a phase no more.
not a phase. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I had like 300 white girls in Indianapolis, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Out of Indianapolis, I'm Muncie, Crown Point, Cedar Lake. You have to go through the different fucking flavors.
No. I'm not going all
You never had
I'm staying in one central radius.
Highland, fucking Cherville.
I ain't lying on that.
The first one that popped me off, that really got me into white chicks. I was playing Pop Warner football. I was on the Maryville team because Jerry didn't have a team at the time, and it was a cheerleader on the team. Her dad stayed in the port, but she came over to Maryville all the time. That's where Mom stayed in the thing. It was first person got me into white girls because it was the first thick white girl I ever saw.
You was like, girl, y'all eat turkey too?
Nah.
Y'all eat mashed potatoes too over here? What you doing all of that? Turn around. Man, let me tell you this. Bro, when I moved to Indianapolis, I always liked older women. So I seen this. So it was probably a couple little chicks here and there, but the first real bad black chick I walked up on, she had like a Lexus truck. And I was working at Speedway. And I walked up to her, I'm like, hey, how you doing? You think I could take you out to dinner or something? She's like, aha. No. Right? I'm like, all right, fuck you, right? But all the little white bitches be like, hey, can I take you to lunch? Right?
I'd be such a
like,
for real.
Hell yeah, you can take me to lunch
like,
then, Ashley.
Yeah. Ashley be like, oh my God, my first BBC.
Right. And then she got a friend named Lisa. And they both just, oh my God, Reese.
Oh my God, Lisa, you have to try
Do
this.
you listen to Dipset? Do you? You listen to Dipset. Bitch, I am Dipset. What are you talking about?
It's just like in the Pornhub video, I swear.
So it went from that to, I have no exaggeration, over 50 white girls. Because I didn't think black girls liked me when I was younger. Then I moved to Atlanta and they was like, Mama, I told my mama, like, I think black girls like me. She's like, yeah. The funniest thing in the world, yo. The funniest thing in the world. That Dipset shit worked though, because the fucking back fucked up everybody's hair. That's why everybody has that fucking missing hair right here and right here. The fucking do-rags with the fucking bandana, with the fucking baseball cap on. That shit too long, dog.
The do-rag, the headband, and the hat. And you know, the towel, you can have your...
Yeah, then you fuck around and wonder why you always got a headache, because you got all that shit on the fucking top of your hair restricting blood flow.
I used to do that shit.
But bitches love that. You know why I call most of
bitches love that.
You know why I call most of the white girls that? Fucking Fairhaven.
Oh my God. I fucking hated Fairhaven. Best thing about Fairhaven was the fucking candy drop out the airplane.
No.
I haven't been to that.
The best thing about Fairhaven was being 18 years old and being other 18-year-old girls, and it was nothing but a fucking pussy farm for me.
No, you was going when you was 18.
It was so much fucking pussy on Fairhaven bus.
I was not going to Fairhaven at 18. I'm talking about 8, 9 years old.
Well, let me tell you what happened.
Shit.
My little sister ended up going to school there. She got sponsored by the.
It's a school and everything, huh?
It's a college. That's what Fairhaven is.
No, we talking about Fairhaven that pick up the black
In
kids
Chesterton.
the neighborhood.
Yeah, it's a Bible college.
Bro, I was going at 8 or 9 years old. That's it.
Yeah, my sister went to school there, so I went there all the fucking time.
I
Yo.
never knew that.
Yeah, but it was so much fucking pussy at Fairhaven.
Yeah, I bet you it was. They was trying to experience. It was a little black.
I went to I grew up in East Chicago, right? And so me and Critical and Frankie, you remember Frankie?
Does this involve tacos?
No.
Okay.
I need another taco.
There was a Korean kid in our class, Walter Dobre, and I was
That is not a Korean name.
well, no, but his dad was American.
Hey!
Keisha Cautious in the motherfucking house.
We got somebody famous in the building.
Straight from her fucking radio
Little interview.
Oh, yes, sit down.
Thank you.
Look at that shit.
Hey,
Air hustling in the building.
y'all. What's cracking?
Nah, we were just talking about
Oh, yes, I'm wonderful.
So we go to a Korean church. She's like, go to church with me.
Tony
I was
just
like,
texted
all right, bro. We go to some Korean church in fucking somewhere. I think in Des Plaines or some shit,
I seen that before.
bro. He's like, yeah, you can eat there and everything. They had a bunch of shit. We ain't gonna eat, bro. So me, my
Korean
brother,
Oh, yeah, you know how.
yeah,
Go ahead.
bro. It just
We can-
smelled.
we
We
can get
walked
you
in
some,
there like a
Reggie.
little buffet everywhere. It smelled funny.
You don't eat Chinese food?
I ate Chinese food, but this wasn't Chinese food.
I ain't Chinese pussy.
Bro. So we ended up walking to
He said
McDonald's
Korean,
and get
so-
lost in Des Plaines. And I'm talking, this is like 1991.
Illinois?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Illinois?
Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
crazy.
seen that before.
It was the craziest experience ever. I don't know how we got there, but
I got kicked out of Fairhaven because I was making out with a girl in the middle of the fucking bus port. You know what they used to
Finger
say?
banger. Finger banging at Fairhaven.
Keisha's like, what did I
I
walk into?
believe that, dog. I was going to Fairhaven at 8 or 9, not
Yeah.
18.
You were probably going to Fairhaven while I was there. Fairhaven for me was nothing but a fucking sex farm.
It was a field
A
trip.
sex. What is going on?
Dog.
And they used to always use me to get the girls to come on the fucking, like, he'll be there. come to the church with it. You knew what was gonna happen. It's two girls that they stayed a fucking week at my house. And they picked us up.
He finger popping all of them.
All of them.
You're
And
nasty.
telling them,
At Fairhaven.
promising them things them bitches ain't never gonna get.
Nah, I'm gonna be at the gates of hell right with you. That's what Jesus
No,
wants you to
that's
do.
if I lived in Vegas.
That's Vegas.
No. I would not be there now. I talked about if I lived there, I would be there.
I'm going there because I use every fucking line in the book. I use the Bible to get everything I wanted on that
I
bus.
think everybody should live in Vegas.
He put you here to be with me. Don't you believe that? That's
Oh,
why you're
shit.
here.
Boy, you gon' fire.
Right. Scorching.
I just
Boy.
came to stop by. I didn't want to come go to hell.
Man, you could have hopped on the bus. I'm about to get off.
He ain't even gonna be able to perform. He gonna go be like, nah,
Yeah, man.
his soul is done.
And it's so dope over here what y'all doing.
Yeah.
I kept sharing it to
Thank
y'all
you,
so
thank you.
dope.
Try.
Retry.
Absolutely.
Retry. I mean,
You
Don't
got
do
all the
that.
good interviews?
You keep
Right?
working, girl.
we had to bring Sco. We
All
like
of
she
them.
had like 8 dope interviews in a
Right.
row. We need somebody with a story. Like,
Thank you, man.
Well, I am working with y'all because y'all my brothers
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think I can just push some people over here.
oh, we could do that. And then had the nerve to interview herself and be better than most people interviewed.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yo.
I had to interview myself.
She
I
like,
did.
so what you think about this? Well, I was thinking, talking to us.
I had to put myself out there because a lot of people already got this stigma of me, or they already think shit about me and they really don't even know me.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because
Very
of
true.
what somebody told them. And so I was like, okay, Ivo, interview me. So
Yeah.
why not?
Dang.
Shout out to Ivo too. Like
Shout
I said
out-
earlier.
yo, hell of a co-host,
Shout out
hell
to
of
my
a choice.
brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just happened. I was like,
he matches your energy.
and he's
It
calling
works.
me right now. Ivo, I'm gonna call you back. I'm on an interview right now, bro.
He like, I'm watching it. I'm watching it.
Skadoozly wop.
Oh,
There y'all go.
But absolutely, I salute everything y'all doing. I appreciate y'all support. Absolutely. Bill in the UTI syndrome. Y'all doing y'all thing over here, bro.
Straight up. Well, I'm just gonna let you know we were talking about experiences with white women. But if you have an accident on your podcast, like, you know, just oops, I might go back to black women.
Syndrome wouldn't because they're overrated.
Yeah, Mr. Big Tits are overrated.
You said oops.
Yeah, just oops.
I did have an oops on there.
Talking about the Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Just do the Janet Jackson for
It's not gonna happen with me.
Guess you're gonna stay over there, buddy. Sorry.
I be having my shit secured. Yeah. So, you know.
We
tried it though.
We gotta keep watching Tara's Facebook then.
It's priceless.
Hey, but what they do be saying, they be like, yeah, Keisha, you be around me all the time. I know somebody saw them areolas.
Areola. She said the whole word. That was funny as shit.
No.
Oh shit.
No, it's gonna be a pretty penny.
Yeah.
Get your OnlyFans popping.
Yo.
With that being said,
look, we were talking about. Hold up, we were talking about. We needed to get funding, right? OnlyFans could fund our whole entire network.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? I don't need an OnlyFans page.
Better work on it.
Hey, Bump J got an OnlyFans page where he sells his football picks.
I'm cool.
Really?
Yeah, he sells his football picks.
Is he good?
He's hit Rivers Casino probably for like over 170 grand so far this season.
Damn.
You go on his shit. He shows all of the betting receipts and everything.
Bump J the rapper?
Yeah.
He winning off them bets, huh?
Yep. And he posts his picks every
I got
week.
a homeboy who be doing that shit every day.
Yeah.
That boy, he bet on basketball.
It's
football.
$50. It's $50 a month for his
too,
OnlyFans, and every week he posts his picks.
Well, OnlyFans didn't start as all that fucking.
He just posted
porn
pictures
shit.
of
It
football.
started as some other
Of
shit.
football bets.
Of his picks.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
Y'all funny as hell when y'all said football picks.
So did they interview you properly? Do you feel like you got a proper interview?
I feel like it was rushed, but I understand because you know they got so much other things going on. I wanted to shout outs. I had a whole list. Look, I had it wrote down. I was like Ice World, SDA, Bill Radio, and the Uchi. I named all of y'all.
We love you, girl.
And they was like, okay, and so what are you? Okay, bye. Bruh. But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. You know, that's something they didn't have to do. And I'm gonna shout out Power 92 because they don't have to put
They don't have to do that. And even if that brings 5 or 10 more viewers to go check out, you know what I'm saying, what you doing, it was more than worth it.
Dale and Real T and K Caesar, everybody over there.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mayor too. She be Mayha be holding us down.
I was supposed to be inside the studio. This COVID stuff going on.
Okay.
You know,
right.
Going up a notch again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I hope y'all didn't see my hands on live. This shit ashy than a motherfucker.
But yo, man, let me say something real quick because I gotta skedaddle real soon. Yo,
backstage, Sko Dollar.
Yeah, backstage tonight. On Broadway. I'm gonna be there in about an hour. I gotta go home, take care of my family. You know that.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm gonna pop in.
Family first.
Shout out to everybody that been rocking with me. Mr. Rob Villa, thank you for bringing me. Mr. Indy, my brother, you already know what it is. Syndrome, man. Keisha, of course. Thank y'all for letting me come through. When you get a chance, go look up Sko Dollar. Go look up Dream Rich TV. If you need your grass cut, send me an inbox. We can put that together too. Just making moves, man. Make sure y'all check me out. I appreciate all of this, dog. Thanks for the interview. For me to put my name out here. Excuse me, just a little bit more and doing what I'm doing, man. Thank you.
It's all love.
Dope artist.
Clap it up for Sko. Clap it up for Sko.
Yes. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go to backstage tonight, but I'm gonna go on the slide. Since
That's
I know
what's
you gonna
up.
be
That's
there,
what's up. So
so.
y'all make sure y'all take care of yourselves. I love y'all, man.
Yes.
Kill that
Thanks
shit,
for coming.
man.
Much love, much love.
I need you to go live since I gotta go home.
I got you. I got you.
If Keisha go, you know she can go.
Oh,
live.
if Keisha going, it's gonna be live. You gonna
Yeah,
see
I know
it.
Keisha can't go live.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, talk about it, Keisha.
Yeah, the
You
haters.
can go live on Instagram.
Yeah, IG I can't go live, but we can't stream on IG like we do on Facebook and all these other platforms. So
We got you on. Hey, if you want, I'm just saying, if you want to log, if you
Lula
want to
TV.
log into Nerd Mix Gaming,
Oh,
Lula
if you want,
TV.
yeah.
okay, that part,
LOOL.TV or some shit.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
that part.
It's kind of like StreamYard,
Uh-huh.
but they're not as fancy with the green screen and everything.
Oh, okay.
But you could go live you could go to Instagram live.
Okay.
Like we could theoretically do this to Instagram. With their thing, we could shoot to everybody but Facebook, but they don't got no background shit. So that's why I haven't incorporated it.
Okay. Oh, I can go on IG
me on
live. I'm
Facebook.
on that then. I'm on that. I'm on that.
Yes, sir.
Right next to you.
To the right. Yeah. So do that. We always gonna hold you down. If you need my Facebook, just let me know. If you need Nerd Mix Live, just let me know.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
whoever the fuck is reporting her on that bullshit to get us to shut down, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
Fuck y'all just like Tory
That
Lanez.
shit
Fuck y'all.
is trash,
This shit
boy.
crazy,
I know,
y'all.
trash.
And I'm like, damn. I mean, why?
Trash. Well, you know why.
Exactly why. Like
You know why though.
I
You know
do.
how they're gonna hate.
we've
Do
had
that.
this discussion plenty of
Yeah,
times.
Yeah, we have,
yeah,
we
black
have.
woman doing what you doing, and they hate that it ain't them.
Yeah.
No.
That's all it is. They hate that it ain't
All I
them.
do is hang around the boys. Y'all better hang around the boys. Hang around the fellas, y'all.
That's how you get it done. Facts.
Yeah, I've been waiting. I've been waiting because you know me, like I be talking shit to everybody,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never been no Facebook jail, no nothing.
What?
Knock on some wood, like no nothing.
No, yeah.
Never.
The only time I went to Facebook jail was after my divorce.
yeah, bro.
And I understand why.
I don't even understand. Like I couldn't even imagine making all these backup pages.
Yeah,
you know, like no.
You can't even
That's
tell Rock Vega happy
crazy.
birthday because you don't know what page he on. He got like 14 different pages. You don't know which one's active.
Yeah, just gotta tag them all.
Just crazy. Happy belated
Yeah,
super
that'd be
pilot.
good. Yep.
Right, that part. I
You'll
told
see
him
this one.
yesterday, ain't nobody about to tell
Tag
you
all
happy
them.
birthday on all these.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Vegas.
Hell yeah, happy belated birthday.
I don't even know what
Good
season
dog.
is this. Is this
Season 2.
season
2, episode 6.
Yep.
That part. I got tickets for people's shows in my purse.
Just shows how much you support.
Sounds
Yeah,
about right though.
I do.
I think she said it like it's season 2 and I'm just now on here now. That's what she really meant. What season is this? And I'm just now here?
That part.
Nah.
Hey, you ain't far. This ain't.
No.
I'm always here.
Y'all know I live across the street, so.
Yeah, I'm always here.
Literally
Well, what we did,
do.
basically, what we did is we condensed everything to one day now, other than the link up.
Okay.
All the other shows we condensed to Wednesday, so my schedule wasn't so erratic.
Okay.
You know, the Danger Zone usually at 2:00, and then me and Rich do White Devils at 5,
Mhm.
and sometimes we do Unpopular Opinion.
Yeah. Sometimes schedule's all messed up right now because of the training I'm doing at the training the people at the new job. But
At the gig,
that's
yeah.
gonna pop back. But I quit the link up.
You
He
quit?
quit.
Yeah,
Y'all-
I quit.
Y'all don't remember
You
that?
didn't see the live? Yeah,
He had a little
He
hissy
literally
fit,
I literally quit.
No,
and,
he
and
quit,
it changed
bro.
his password so we couldn't go live anymore.
Definitely did that too.
So he left and cut the show off. I was like, well, I'll just restart it. It was me, him, and Trell, and it was a good conversation and everything. Then this motherfucker went and changed the password.
I didn't change the password first. I went live while y'all were live, commenting on everything y'all were saying.
yes,
That's what I did on
yes.
another page.
Yeah.
And then I cut it off.
Then he cut it off. I was like, he took his ball and went home ass nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
man, and that was the
That
same day we interviewed T. Clark.
Yes.
Shout out to Ted.
The T. Clark interview
And
finished.
he was talking about how him and young Gerald had beef and
Yes.
that they ended up clearing it up and
how
So
them
he
having
wanted to
album.
create beef. He
so
wanted
Indy
some
wanted to
WWE
create
beef.
so
Yeah.
that we would come out with some fire content. That's
Which happened.
That's what happened.
Which
It's
happened.
on brand.
Which
you know what I'm
happened.
saying?
Which happened.
But
But-
he definitely threw a hissy fit though.
We were,
Oh,
we,
yes.
we were,
Oh, yeah,
no,
he threw a fit.
the
He
argument,
threw a fit. He threw
the
a fit.
argument-
He threw a fit.
the argument was about the WAP song. That's
It
what happened.
definitely was.
It was
Wait,
about the WAP song.
Did
It
y'all
definitely
argue about the
was.
WAP song?
Yes, we
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
wait.
Oh, and he was
Yeah.
he
Was heated.
He
It
being
was
a
3
bitch.
on 1.
Oh,
He was
my
It
being a
was
bitch.
3 on
He
1.
literally cut the podcast.
It was
off.
3 on 1. I said, well, this is my
And then
shit.
we had Trell's wife call
Yeah.
in,
Yes.
and she was like, "This nigga need to shut up."
And Troy hasn't been on the podcast since.
So many air horns and gunshots in this bitch.
Oh,
No.
man.
I said, this is my shit. Bye. And cut it
So
off.
now we have our own StreamYard. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But then I went and made sure that the link up was registered to me.
And then change the password. Let
Yeah.
you so mean.
I did everything he told me to do. That's all I did. It was everything he told me to do.
he learns
So,
well.
It's been plenty of times we have a conversation. Be like, well, fuck it then. Everything's off.
Get
the fuck out.
What?
But the other night we're in the studio and Bug's recording. He's like, why is everything gotta be your way? And I looked at the fucking wall. I was like, well, when it says Bug Radio or maybe you can make some fucking decisions. But
That part.
last time I checked, it said the Villain Radio.
Terrible. man.
that's-
oh my
I
god.
make the
Hey,
fucking
it is
decisions.
what it is. That part.
I got my cockiness and my attitude from being in between
Me and Ralph.
Rob
Yeah, I was
Ville
about to say Villain
and
Rev.
Rev and Kyle Miller because they're the exact same person. One's just shorter than the other one.
He's a short one.
And he has a temper.
Shout out to Rev. Shout out to Big Skurlock. I'm gonna be in Vegas next month for my birthday. If y'all motherfuckers want to come to Vegas, we'll be going November 11th through the 16th.
And
And
I
it's
want-
only like $140, $150 round trip.
Round trip. Yeah.
I wanted to go, but I can't go. I definitely can't go now.
Man, I'm telling you.
It's no possible way I can go.
Why?
Huh?
These plane
You in
tickets
trouble?
are super
Nah.
What is it?
We'll leave that alone because I'm covering shifts.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm
Yeah,
covering
yeah,
shifts. That's why I can't go.
Yeah, he can't go. He has to go. He has to work. My bad.
cheap.
I don't see you being very much fun in Vegas anyway.
I'll be a ball in Vegas. You think about it. Never been to a strip club. All you had to do was get me high and take me to a strip club.
I'll do that here because Vegas strip clubs are grossly expensive.
Yeah,
For
they
no
are.
goddamn
I'm not
reason.
going to no strip
I
club
would
here.
take Indy.
Every
Vegas
no,
now.
every
You
chick.
don't think it would be fun?
I go to raves in Vegas.
It's
Indie Vegas is totally
I don't
different.
wanna- I don't
I'm
wanna
in
do
the
that.
raves with the lights and shit. That's what Indie's doing in Vegas.
You on your white girl shit.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Terry Crews.
I'm on my Terry Crews in Vegas.
This one here.
when in Vegas, Papa Miley.
oh shit.
Okay.
I was on Molly in a
That
hotel
went a
room with
little
two
left.
strippers.
What happened?
I was off Molly one time in a hotel room with two strippers.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm gonna leave.
And let me just tell you, me and Molly did not agree.
Nah,
I'm in the bathroom, like looking in the mirror, like Bill, get a hold of yourself. There's two bitches in there,
nah.
and they called you here.
I'm
It's time
in,
to get in the game.
I
And
went.
the other half was with me, like I'm gonna die.
This is one of the reasons.
I'm gonna
This
fucking die right here in this hotel room.
my
Two
first,
strippers?
my
Two
first,
strippers, and not in the bed with them. I'm gonna die in the bathroom with my clothes on. What kind of bullshit is this?
my
Oh,
first,
man.
my first and only
That's
time ever being to Vegas.
That's
Was-
not go before 3. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
My first and only time ever in Vegas was after my like a couple of weeks after my 21st birthday. My stepfather was graduating with his second master's from DeVire University, and this is when, because I turned 21, I got to learn that my stepfather was the biggest pothead on the planet and knew all the connects.
And that's when we met.
Because he took me out there and got me to the point. That's why the Ravens ended up so high. It was so much lovely vagina that he was putting me on to. I was running through all of the college graduates. And then the very next day went to a Pokemon tournament.
You said a Pokemon?
Pokemon
He went and Pokemon.
So you're a Pikachu fan?
I'm a Charmander fan.
Oh, you're a Charmander.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they gotta keep me hot.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Okay.
Yeah. Definitely. But that's the type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Just different experiences, the same place that brought us around to who we gonna be. We sat here and did this whole interview with Sko and then found out how many actually links we have around the same time of things that was going on. You know what I'm saying? It was just nuts just listening to his story and then watching everything that you go through, looking at your podcast or everything, you know what I'm saying, is developed. You see me, I'm tuned in every time in them comments. I'm going to talk about how much of an old man Ivo look like, but you know what I'm saying? I'm in them comments to show support and love for everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? You do for us.
Thank you. I appreciate everything y'all done for me. You know, it was Bill I was talking to when we was at the food drive with Hollow Gang and all them. And he was like, yeah, we gonna do this. And then Bill was like, well, we doing this. And I said, okay, well, I'm gonna tune into that. And what I did was, because of course with the COVID, we working from home. I used to have my laptop, my original. I was like, well, I'm gonna play with this program while I'm working. You feel me? And I got to playing with it, and I said, oh, okay. I'm gonna hug Bill next time I see him. But I hug him all the time. Absolutely. I support y'all 130,000%.
Well, we got some ideas, some big moves. We just talking to Sko about that before we went on camera.
Okay.
And it's definitely something we're gonna want to bring you in for, because there's nobody doing what we're thinking about doing right now. It just had to be the perfect venue and the perfect time to do it, especially when the COVID stuff ends.
Absolutely.
Nobody's doing what we finna do. And it's gonna be very interesting what goes on, man. Definitely. Vil looks like he's ready to play something that he's not supposed to play.
I was feeling like that too.
No,
those are the vibes, bro.
I'm just
vibes.
It's probably something he stole from G Scott that G Scott doesn't want leaked. That is getting ready to get leaked.
Hey.
I just went through my email just to look for shit that I know I could play without getting cut off. There's nothing, because it's all unreleased shit and anything.
Yeah, it's gonna be G Scott produced by T Clark with a combination of Boogie. It's gonna be something, and then we're gonna.
I actually don't know who produced it.
But it's G Scott. This is what happens when you give somebody access to your drive, G Scott.
No, this came about during the quarantine parties.
Oh.
You know, when COVID locked everything down, instead of Tuesday nights at the strip club like we used to do, we had quarantine parties at the house.
He took strippers to the house.
There was actually
during COVID quarantine.
There was only one stripper that ever came, and she didn't strip. So it was mainly beer pong. Like
there was one, and then
there's like legendary beer.
They
pong
were playing ping pong. They were playing beer pong during COVID.
That's a no-no.
No.
We don't say prescribe to that.
Well, they weren't. It wasn't regular beer pong. You know, like everybody had their own containers and everything.
I can guarantee 2 or 3 losses in. There was. Oh, that's my beer. It was.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. I wasn't playing because I don't drink beer. A and B. I was DJing the whole time. That's how I got all this music. Everybody, you know, G Scott was there, whatever. Like he would send me everything. The more fucking Hennessy lemonade he would drink, the more shit that he would email me.
You said Hennessy and lemonade?
It sounds like you're taking advantage of a little white girl when you say that. The more Hennessy and lemonade he would drink, the more shit he would send me.
I'm mad that he's disrespecting Hennessy with lemonade.
Well, he made a song a long time ago.
Yeah, he made that song.
He made a song called Hennessy Lemonade.
No,
he made me one.
Dope song, and it's good.
That's Hennessy in my cup right there.
Yeah, the Hennessy lemonade. Do you remember the Hennessy lemonade from the Royal Fest?
Yeah.
We got on stage.
You like it? The Hennessy and lemonade?
I can't drink Hennessy no more.
Why not?
Because bad things happen.
It's the only way I can drink Hennessy. Vil turns into a black man off of Hennessy.
Let me tell you, bad things do happen off Hennessy. Good things happen.
Yeah, come on. Give it a cup.
Good things happen off Hennessy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I a little drip. I don't want to put this on camera.
We're gonna get you a special Hennessy cup.
Mhm.
There was a bunch of music that came out since the last time where we have done an episode. But there's one thing I want to talk about, and that's West Side Guns Project.
Are we gonna talk? Are we gonna talk
The
about?
Sunshine?
Are we? Hold on. Are we gonna? Is that Guns Project? I'm trying to think about.
Well, then just listen. Don't talk.
No. Are we gonna talk? Are we gonna talk about what I think you finna talk about?
No.
Okay.
We're me and Rum are gonna talk about the project. You probably hasn't listened.
No, I have listened to it, but is this the project I'm boycotting for somebody?
His
No.
boy.
No.
That's not the
Tory
project.
Lanez.
No. This is a totally different thing. This is not the one I'm boycotting.
No.
Which one is that one?
That is Hit Boy and
Nas? That's what
No,
you're
is
talking
that Hit Boy and
Nas.
Benny?
Yeah,
Yeah,
King's
might have been
Disease is
might have been
produced
on-
all by Hit Boy.
it might have been
Okay,
Benny.
but wait.
No, I think
Yeah,
this is Benny. I think this is Hit Boy and Benny.
But no, West Side
Oh,
Guns.
okay.
West Side
Yeah.
Guns
That,
new
that
project
came out?
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
I didn't listen to it.
Don't.
Why?
Why?
I'm still listening to it
Okay.
Don't listen to it.
because
Why
Fred's on
not?
it.
You can listen to that song. Don't listen to the rest of it.
I forget which song it was. Look it up. Scroll through his feed.
Scroll through his feed.
Yeah, because
Am I just gonna put this out? Or he already put it out there.
yeah. So anyway, West Side Gun put out a new project. His major label debut on Shady, Interscope. And only reason I wanted to highlight it, I feel it's more of a compilation album than anything he's ever done because it's fucking full of features like a motherfucker. But track 5, Frank Murphy, part of it was recorded here at Villain Radio by Stove God.
Okay.
Okay, right.
So that's why
okay.
I wanted to get into it because I like to pat myself on the back when I think it's due, and that's one of the reasons why we're able to go private because we attract clients like that.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Which song was
Yes, Okay.
Did you figure out which song it was?
I remember.
Used to be.
Okay, but he's used that same used that same shit twice in 2 different songs for 2 different artists, and didn't change it in any of the songs.
Wait, he didn't change it?
No. And that's the sound from. He didn't even try to manipulate the sound from, like that straight Ill Brown's composition. He didn't try to manipulate it or nothing. Madlib did too on fucking Bandana.
On the
Yeah.
Fred shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
No production credit.
Nothing. No, he didn't get no production credit. None. Just straight took the shit like right out the beat and just used it as is.
So I hope good things come from this West Side Gun project. If it gets nominated and wins a Grammy, we get a Grammy.
Yeah.
Word.
Because Stove got recorded his part of the song.
It's the same way that Toxic got the gold. What was that? The gold plaque off the Cardi shit.
Yeah. No, the Grammy too.
Yeah, he got the Grammy
Really?
too off the Toxic got this shit off the Cardi shit.
Yeah.
From him just mixing some of the shit. That's
Crazy.
why he's got that Cardi plaque on his
For
wall.
just mixing?
Yeah, because you were part of the composition.
You're a part of the composition.
Oh,
So that's
part.
another one of the reasons that I closed to the public and went private with the studios because we attract a higher end. Like there's gonna be more big name artists. When they come to Chicago, they're not going to Fort Knox, they're not going to CRC, they're not going to Complex 2010. They're coming here because it's safe, it's intimate, it's fucking free parking.
Right.
For real.
It's smoke friendly.
Mhm.
And I'll say it again, it's safe.
Right.
So and we have those connections to get those people here. And so that's a good thing.
Except for you, Tory Lanez.
Yeah, fuck Tory Lanez.
And you, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Fuck both of y'all.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit. Yeah,
Nothing. Y'all motherfuckers ain't welcome here.
And like I said, like I put up that post last week or week and a half ago where it's like, I achieved everything I want to achieve. I came home, I gave back, and I'm done. And like I told you on that post, you got to stop
Yeah.
because it's going to affect you negatively in the long run.
In the long run, you're right.
Because there's not going to be nothing left of you to do anything for yourself.
Yeah, right. To self.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Can you say that again?
Yeah, fuck these motherfuckers. Say
Yeah,
it louder in the back.
that part,
For the
that part.
motherfuckers in the back.
Fuck these motherfuckers. All of y'all saying that we got bougie, we didn't get well, fuck it. We got money. Fuck y'all.
But I do find myself, I do find myself doing that. You know, I like to extend the olive branch to everybody. I do like to do that. You still have those that think you're supposed to be exclusive to them only.
Yeah, no.
Why?
No, I mean, you should be exclusive to nobody but yourself.
Absolutely.
Why should I?
You should be handpicking like these interviews you're doing
Mm-hmm.
that are really good. You're handpicking these people.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody don't need a fucking interview.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for Robville.
Yeah.
And yeah, I told y'all on the New Music Mondays, I have to get this interview with Robville. I have to.
We get it.
Absolutely.
Same way as we need to do this interview with Rev before he starts.
Rev be sending me flyer mock-ups for the interview, and me and his face is manipulated all fucked up each time. So now that we did the hot chip challenge, now we have to get his interview in because now he just sent it the other day again to me too. So Rev, I know you're not watching, but
he goes back and watches later.
Yeah, we'll lock you in. But like with him, it's I don't want it. It's gonna be one of my Villain Radio episodes, like we did with Omar.
Okay.
You know, and I'm gonna I'm gathering up, making the list of people that I want to grab to do it, but it has to be like I do with Omar. Like it's an event. It's a 2-3 hour event. But with Omar, there's a couple things we could do that I want to do with other artists, but it's gonna be kind of hard to do now because it's getting cold and I ain't walking around outside. But like I want to like David Letterman's new show on Netflix.
Hold up. Or like the fucking pull up that fucking Joey did with Fred.
Yeah, something like that. I'm like I compare it to comedians in the car getting coffee.
I get you.
Or David Letterman or Letterman's shit on Netflix where part of it they do on a sound stage in front of a live audience, and the other part they do on location is pre-recorded. Right. You know, so that's kind
in
of
the backseat of a car
or whatever.
And
that's what I want to incorporate because the Villain Radio show is not coming back as a weekly show or anything like that because I got enough shows that I'm doing.
It's gonna be more like what's the other comedian that do that shit? The dude who used to have the fucking television show. Named after Seinfeld, like the shit he be doing.
Yeah, comedians car getting coffee.
That was him.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So half of it's in a fucking car, and other half's in a fucking diner. You know.
Right. Yeah.
You know. But that's I want to bring it back because I'm really concentrating on the White Devils podcast.
Okay.
Which is really dope.
Especially leading up to the election and shit like that. We'll see what direction it takes after the election and shit like that. But I really want to build upon that. And me and Il Brown are tweaking the Danger Zone a little bit. He's been handling a lot of personal matters, so that's why Danger Zone hasn't been on. But we're gonna kind of shift from more of a social commentary type thing to a more wide variety of shit and kind of bring sports in more. Because he played college football and shit like that, Bears practice squad and shit like that. So we want to incorporate shit like that, and we know a lot of sports people we can get on the show. And then Unpopular Opinion and this show, as much as I want it to be more consistent, we're getting to that point.
Okay.
Like the link up can't be any other day really but Sunday because of his work schedule. So he works all day, basically, unless we want to do a show in the middle of the night. But then he can't do a show in the middle of the night.
I mean, I can, but I just wouldn't be on location.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm making the intro for the show.
Oh, okay. You gotta let me know. I need to suck my stomach in.
Oh, stop.
What the hell wrong with you?
So there's a couple things that we still got to do and shit like that. But for the most part, we're almost where I want to be. And he's being all.
Don't keep talking. You killing it, my bro. Keep talking.
Is that? Oh, that holds my magnet too. That's dope. Indy with his little gadgets. I'm gonna steal it from him.
Gadgets like a mug.
No, but we're all trying to do content. Like as much like Scodell was talking earlier. Just keep on creating shows and see what sticks. At this point, that's exactly what I'm doing. I still got a couple more show ideas that I want to crank out and shit like that. See exactly where they go, and then take it from there. I want him to do a reality show where
he's doing a whole one right now.
where he has like a body cam on when he goes home after leaving.
You know,
Don't do that to me. Don't do that to
you
me.
know what? With this day and age, a body cam on everybody wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, because it'd be some entertaining shit, be some sad shit.
Man.
It'd be pretty crazy.
I seen the dude get slapped today, y'all. By his girl. I seen it. We was in McDonald's. She slapped the shit.
Oh, I get
From my car.
Yeah.
I can't go live. So.
Right. You know what?
I actually the on this end though.
I mean, you could always come do your show from here.
Facts.
But it'd have to be on a different time.
Okay.
Because you kind of compete with us.
I'm not competing with y'all.
You know how many times she done switched her day? Because we keep switching days.
We talked about that.
Yes,
we talked about that.
Because in the beginning, I was like, Fridays are cool, and honestly,
that'd be my fault.
Everything's
my schedule. My schedule keeps changing.
Yeah, but then we settled on Wednesdays because I was doing everything else on Wednesdays. I was like, you know what? I can't keep doing shows and trying to, because that's when the studio's still open to the public.
Yeah,
and it's hard. People be like, oh, I want to get a session from this time to that time. I'm like, well, nope.
Right.
I got a show this day. So everything kind of worked out perfectly that we could move everything to Wednesdays, because his off day will be Wednesday soon.
Okay.
And then I do the other two on Wednesday, so that way my day is all fucking podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking maybe I should like bring different outfits for these shows. Two wardrobe changes between the fucking shows and shit.
I love Rob. I do.
Because
I love him so much.
he got what he got going on, and then like today I do A+ Hero Report. I do Anime Assemble tomorrow, and then you know what I'm saying. Like we got the other stuff that we, you know what I'm saying.
You
we
with
go
the
through.
anime too?
Yeah, I do it.
It's Nermits for real.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, our thing in here, there's not a base we don't cover.
Absolutely.
Not at all.
I love it.
We do the electronic unboxings. The cell phone shit is starting. The gaming thing is going. Like we got everything here from every medium. You know what I'm saying?
So with the gaming, what games y'all on? Call of Duty.
There's not a game you don't play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the fun part about it. Not a game we don't play. That part.
Well, that's with him.
That's with me.
I played 2 games.
He plays 2K.
What's your
2K and Grand Theft Auto. That's all he plays.
Oh, that's it?
That's
2K
it.
and Grand Theft Auto Online. That's it.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Well, you know what? I did buy Tony Hawk Remastered when they released it a couple weeks ago.
You just need to download Game Pass and just start playing everything.
I got Game Pass, but there's nothing really on there I want.
Just play shit. Play shit and stream it. It don't even fucking matter if you
are we
like.
Xboxing or PlayStation in there over here?
Xbox.
Why would people buy PlayStations?
Yeah.
Oh, I will win me this whole room.
That's for men that just got out of prison that still want to get in touch with their feminine side.
I like
no, but I'm gonna buy Avengers too, but I'm gonna wait till I buy it for the Series S.
I got it.
You like it? I like the beta. The beta was cool. It wasn't really much to offer.
Well, I don't have anybody to play with. That's probably
Xbox.
You sold me.
Hey, shout out to Syndrome. He sold me the Xbox and 2 controllers for and the headset for $90.
Well, you know me. I got the Xboxes, the PlayStation, the Dreamcast, the Switch.
See, no,
I have a whole setup where it's just set up just to stream from with a green screen and all that.
For all his games.
Really?
Yeah. I got
Facebook got the Facebook gaming.
I'm sponsored by Facebook Gaming for the for Nerd Mix Gaming.
Okay.
So
that part.
Yeah. That's honestly too what happened to a lot of the link ups, because it started to shorten my streams and the money was coming in from the game streams, and I was like, we'll do it Sunday. No, but then we started testing out the recording thing, recording different segments, putting together, doing the recording thing. It actually worked. If we record one and then we do live, we always had that one to plug in,
right?
Just in case. So it was working. So we just attacking different mediums and a way to do it. Trying to be like the people that inspire us, trying to be different enough that we're another medium, because that's what the reason why we went live is, because the most popular podcasts that talk about the same stuff we do, the Joe Budden podcast, they record it twice a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
If we go live once a week for as long as they do, you know what I'm saying, and they record it, it brings in a different medium.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then we found out how hard it is to sit here and do a podcast
Sometimes, yeah.
for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all depends. That's why we have no set time limit. We know we're starting at this time.
Mhm.
And
But we do try to do at least a minimum hour and a half.
yeah. Hour 15 minutes, hour and a half is minimum. But it all depends what topics we're picking and how the conversation's flowing.
Okay.
But usually we don't have any issues as of lately because there's so much shit going on.
Yeah.
And they're still kind of balanced, not getting into too much shit on one show because you want to save it for another show.
Exactly.
Like I try to keep the politics shit to a minimum on these shows because I can do a whole fucking 2-hour shit on Wednesdays,
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
we just randomly
But-
just pop shit up like.
But I'll still, I'd still be like, hold on, hey, you guys, you're fucking retarded. Fuck Trump.
Yeah, like Cardi B, you're an idiot for taking him back for birthday dick and a fucking
Yeah.
car you could have bought yourself.
Yeah, that
There it
Cardi.
is again.
Cardi, you didn't even give me a chance.
Now y'all know y'all about to get me started. Hey.
He's just gonna cheat again. He's just gonna cheat again.
Of course he is.
One day he's gonna wake up. She ain't gonna have no makeup on. He gonna look. He gonna be like, oh shit.
But
Hit that line and he gonna go cheat on her again because he know he can get her back again.
some women enjoy the toxicity of it.
they do.
Unfortunately, that's how it is in some cases.
And-
Or
Women like
it's
that.
just the best dick she done ever had.
That ain't it.
Okay.
Okay.
I did like she was with Offset.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
good.
are we
too.
getting?
And that'll be on Twitter tomorrow. Who is Keisha Coach?
No, Cardi B left Offset again. Some former Gary rapper.
When the Migos were here at club at Rain Ultra Club.
You know what?
So that's what Joe Budden and Offset was finna fight about.
Right. I'm done. But coming from a woman's standpoint, y'all.
God damn, Rome over here fucking kicking the
I
garbage
rock
can all over the fucking
trash
place.
can.
Yeah. Trash can thought Rome was overrated.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, big titties are overrated.
Hey, the trash can
Say
was
that
like, Rome,
again.
your music's
Big titties
overrated. Bring it
overrated.
here.
He said big titties are overrated.
Yeah, he said big titties overrated.
Are they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Your girl must have little tits.
Apple juice is also overrated.
Who the fuck drank my apple juice?
He's wild.
Yeah, he wild as
He's
hell.
wild as hell.
I
But-
fuck with Snapple Apple though. But it's not apple juice.
It only contains
That's
10%
not-
juice.
That's right.
Thank
It's only
you.
10%
That's
juice.
not apple.
That's not apple juice.
And then okay, so I'm about to get into some politics on Snapple, so let's not go there. Yeah, that part. I'll send it to you. Speaking from a woman's
I
standpoint,
hate Trump, but his daughter would still get these balls in
see,
the
I'm
mouth.
sick of this shit.
And you'll just be getting Trump sloppy seconds.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna speak on it. You know.
Nah, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm curious. Why did Cardi B take back the dirty dick?
Because that's where her money at.
That is terrible.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure. Well,
She got more money than he does.
I don't know.
She
She's
do.
still in that bogus ass
It
deal.
don't matter. He splits
don't
everything.
matter.
He splits everything multiple ways.
Absolutely.
We gotta-
Absolutely.
You gotta remember they're in a group. They split
Mhm.
3 ways after everybody else gets paid.
Thank you.
So they get 20% and split 20%.
Or maybe because
Yeah.
Quavo wasn't single, so she went back to
Ooh.
Offset.
Wait, so Quavo is with Sweetie,
Sweetie.
right?
Yeah, so we-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's
So maybe it's Quavo wasn't single, and nobody remembers the other one.
take off.
Take
off.
Hey, I legit had to think.
Terrible, man.
I'm about to take off after
Shout
that.
Shout out to Take Off, man. That last album was.
Hold on, was
It
Take-
was.
Which one-
Thank you.
Which one was it? Which one in there was Manzabar? You look like I gotta live all bad and bougie.
That was Take Off. That was like
Hey, the quote she's gonna be able to cut up out of this episode is gonna be fucking awesome.
I'm sick of this shit.
I hate it here.
Nah, it don't look like you.
I hate it here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you was taking off Bad and Bougie, but we came up with the fuck your rap name is. So there's a problem with that.
Oh.
Did you say Takeoff? I think of a Drake album.
Takeoff is cold.
Speaking of Drake,
Yeah.
what the hell going on with him and T.I.?
I thought you were gonna talk about why Drake is suspect that he might like underage women.
I mean, he do. We
I
know
mean,
that.
what's going on between Drake and T.I.?
So
Did Drake fuck Tiny too?
no, Drake unfollowed T.I. and there was a big fiasco today. You understand?
Oh, because of the new
Yeah.
album. Because
Absolutely.
fucking T.I.'s boy pissed on Drake
He
back in the day.
pissed on Drake.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
So T.I. released a new album too since our last episode.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And actually he just released
It's
it
a
the other day.
it's a really good album.
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's a really good
Yeah.
fucking
But
project.
he in one of
That was all Berg too, wasn't it?
on one of the songs.
Yeah.
On one of the songs, he referenced it again. He brought it back up.
Ooh.
So now Drake is in his feelings.
So
Yep.
no,
So
hold
he
on. So
And he
T
got
no, hold
fucked,
on,
though.
no, hold on. So T.I. took a shot that he knew would be talked about
Yeah.
because of who he was talking about, because he knew how Drake
Yeah.
was going to react.
basically.
But you know what? T.I. is Mr. Exuberant. He don't give a goddamn.
He do. That's why he tried to go fight Floyd, knowing Floyd couldn't fight back.
Sir, to a certain extent.
I'm sick of this shit.
Am I right? Floyd legally cannot hit T.I.
because he registered.
Well, now it's a little different now.
because he's retired.
But we talking about another artist right now.
Well, he know Drake ain't gonna fight anyway.
Why not?
Drake ain't gonna fight.
You
Nah,
can.
Drake's a
Drake's a
Not
bitch.
against-
bro.
not
You
against
hey,
T.I.
you want to know how much of a Drake bitch is, or how much of a bitch Drake is? Fucking Puff Daddy smacked him up.
I'm sick of this shit.
Bro, he
smacked him up.
he smacked him and he choked him too, wasn't
I
it?
Who,
believe-
Drake?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He walked. Drake's in the car. Walked up to the car.
That cash money,
Manhandled him.
that cash money affiliation ain't doing shit for you, huh?
No.
And
and Jay Prince-
to 100 beat.
And little
Yeah.
Jay Prince Jr. ain't gonna go say
Puffy
nothing to
had
Puffy.
Nah.
And Drake made a song and released it.
Man,
Yeah.
But then
Fuck
Puffy-
Drake.
then
Fuck
Puffy just
Trump.
got yeah, that part.
what
Then Puffy just
fuck
got
every-
exposed.
what else we were
too, right?
fucking talking about? Fuck all those other niggas.
Puffy
too.
just got exposed with Chris Williams. So
And
It don't
fuck
matter. It
Puffy.
don't matter. You know what the
Yeah,
funny
we
thing
know-
about that
we know
is,
Puffy like that.
Puff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't changed. That ain't changed nobody's opinion on the businessman he
at
is.
all,
Yeah.
hey,
I'm still
absolutely
fucking
at all.
Yeah.
I still respect Puffy.
Drake
as a business guy.
Drake getting smacked up and choked is funny because he tries to
ain't-
what the fuck? He
he's
tries
a-
to perceive himself as something he's
a
not.
Jewish Canadian. What the fuck's he gonna do to you?
That
Okay.
mother-
Cut your
Motherfucker.
fingernail? He gonna
No,
bite your
I
fingernails
keep
off for
going.
you or
I
some
keep
shit?
going. I keep going
Canadians
back.
do weird ass shit.
I keep going back, and I'll take this all the way back.
Drake,
again.
hey, Drake looked like the type of nigga that chew his toenails.
No, let's go back to what Drake looked like on Degrassi with the fro.
Let's
Let's take him to the fro. When he used to get talked about in Degrassi, and he had to start going getting liners, and it was like, "Oh, you cut your fro off, put his ass in a wheelchair for a season.
Hey, look, I lived in
Let the
Niagara
white boy
Falls.
shoot him."
Oh my, I'm done.
I lived in the Niagara Falls, Buffalo area for about a little over a year. Toronto's an hour away.
Mhm.
Niggas in Toronto didn't fuck with him, and like this was when So Far Gone was dropping, and
No, that's when he dropped. Even when he dropped, because he dropped So Far Gone twice.
no, the first time he dropped.
You talking about the first time he dropped it before he signed and then redid it and dropped it again.
No, I'm talking about like the 2008 version.
So you're talking about
2009
you're talking
2009
about the Young Money
Yeah.
version.
Yeah, 2009
Okay.
version. Like people out there were just like,
No, he was just that dude that was on that TV show
That's
that came
exactly-
on. That came on.
Really?
That came on.
he-
Yeah.
he's not a rapper to them. He's just an actor,
Actor.
who raps.
And they perceive him as an actor playing a role in his music.
Yes,
Out there.
and that's kind of why I'm like,
But he did put a lot of motherfuckers on.
I don't listen to. I'm not a Drake.
He
fan.
put a lot of people on my home. Drake.
I'm not a pop music fan.
This
like
this
that.
is
I
this
listen to fucking
yeah.
crack music.
This is how Drake moves. Drake drops an album, does a tour, goes on holiday somewhere. Whatever sound that he hears from that vacation he goes is what he's bringing back for the next album.
Basically,
Oh wow.
he
That-
goes
that's
and
all he
gets his
does.
heart broken by some bitch.
Hold up, but he goes and gets his heart broken every time by somebody that Joe Budden has already slept with. One
Yes.
of Joe Budden's sloppy
Yes.
seconds.
It's crazy how that works out.
That was the beef between them. Is that Drake goes by, he just going down Joe Budden's list of bitches he fucked.
Yeah.
this is all facts. I still like Drake music. It's probably because I'm light skinned though, but
It ain't got nothing to be
You're
with.
not all the way light. Let's get that out.
it's a vibe though. It's a vibe.
I mean, pussy niggas make good vibes.
Oh, shots.
So you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get their heart broken shit all the time.
I can't. I'm to that. That's true though.
And then I'm seeing all these Snapple apple bottles over here.
Oh yeah, because he drank mine first.
He brought those in because Rome.
We brought those in because of that statement he made about apple juice.
Yeah, that he don't. But Snapple's not apple juice. It's only 10% juice.
Yeah,
It's 10%.
It's just delicious.
Hey, what does your Snapple apple fact say today? My Snapple apple fact says, "Hey, did you know that a jiffy is an actual time measurement equaling 1/100th of a second?"
Well, this lets me know how long Drake's career is going to last because it said most rechargeable batteries can be recharged up to 1,000 times.
Really?
Well, you know, they say he's part of the Illuminati, and
No.
the sacrifice is probably the recharge.
And I got ashy hands, so y'all ain't gonna see my shit in this damn live. What does this shit say?
Hawaii has its own time zone. You know what that means? You supposed to take a trip.
That part.
Fact, the Roadrunner chases after its prey at a blurring speed of up to 25 miles per hour. That shit was trash.
No. So you got to think about it. Went over your head. So actually, Wile E. Coyote isn't chasing the Roadrunner. He's running from the Roadrunner.
Right, exactly.
Oh shit!
Exactly.
Things that make you go.
Because
he said no.
No, because the Roadrunner always fuck Wile E.
Coyote up. He's always.
Always.
Yep. He be winning the whole thing.
The Roadrunner's bored.
The Coyote, he like, I'm about to get him this time. Roadrunner on his ass. You did?
Yep. Hey.
Right.
Yep. He be setting it up to drop it on the Roadrunner and end up hitting his ass.
Right.
He gotta be the stupidest motherfucker.
So should we say this talk for the next podcast? Should we talk now? Because I already know who has my rap album of the year.
Well, first, who knows when we're gonna do the fucking next podcast? And I'm sure
next Sunday.
Who you think
no,
is gonna be totally different.
It's not next Sunday because I make my move to Michigan City on a Tuesday next week. So I'm working next Sunday. I'm moving to Michigan City.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I ain't got no
so
choice.
Rob, when you want to do a podcast? Right.
No, I still got the allegory.
This year?
That was this year.
I know.
I still got the allegory for rap. Not album. If we're gonna go album of the year, it might be Harry Styles. He's like, I don't know who the fuck Harry Styles is.
Yeah, I ain't listened to that shit.
Yeah,
Are we talking about R&B or just rap?
I was just talking just rap, but if we're gonna, they was talking about album, like just complete album. I'm going with Harry Styles.
If you're talking rap, well, I don't listen to anything but rap, but any new music anyway. But Alfredo for me.
I think I'm gonna go with.
It's been a long time since, like here's the thing with Fred. Fred pairs up with any producer, and it's flawless.
Those vibes are so
fucking
cold.
And he's been doing the same thing with Hit Boy for the last 2 weeks. And fun fact, Jay-Z put him and Benny together with Hit Boy for that song.
Oh wow.
And then he was back in there and he did that joint with Big Sean. They just shot the video last week, him and Big Sean. But he's prepping his major label debut because he signed that deal with Warner's.
I'm still rocking with the allegory.
Rock with that.
So I think I'm really impressed with the Conway album that just came out.
I wasn't as, it was okay to me. Same thing. I wasn't. You haven't listened to it yet, but I wasn't. Benny's albums is growing on me. The first couple listens, I was like, man, but because the plugs that I met was just so fucking
iconic,
pristine, bro. You know, it was sequenced perfectly.
Man.
Like there's certain rap like Fred, fucking Benny, fucking Conway. There's just certain artists that the way they float over an Alchemist beat is just not even fair to other rappers. You know,
Okay.
and that's
Yeah.
what Fred and Ellen did with Alfredo, and it's that and that's
Which is cold. That shit
Yeah.
is fucking
Um,
cold.
also
I asked the wrong question. They talking too much.
yeah, you did, but there's so much
They're supposed
there's
to
so
be
many
go
things
and
that came
move.
out, and there's so many things I haven't listened to. I can't put West Side's new shit into perspective because
And that's how I kind of feel about the Conway album too. I haven't gone through
it's the
So
West Side
Big
album.
Sean?
Big Sean.
Wow, that shit was cold though.
I wasn't.
I'm gonna have to listen to all
It
of
didn't.
this.
Big Sean. The Big Sean album didn't live up to the hype for me.
Really?
I expected more. It was a long wait.
It was a long
And he's
album
way
too,
no, he's more
dog.
talented than the album he gave you.
Yes, it was.
He's
it was,
way more talented than the
it
album.
was
he
like-
gave
I'm
Here.
talking about his last album, right?
you. Yeah, it just
Okay.
Detroit too.
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
came out.
Detroit too.
It just came
And
out.
Okay.
I haven't got to it yet, but somebody leaked the J Electronica album that was supposed to come out in 2012. They leaked it last
Wow.
week.
What?
It was out for like 2 days on like SoundCloud or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So Rock Nation
They
grabbed it and threw it on
put out-
Tidal.
Yeah, they talked about because
You
they talked
could-
about it on the Joe Budden
Yeah, they
podcast,
talked.
and they said
talked
it was
about
so
it.
much better than that shit he dropped earlier.
Yeah, what the shit he dropped was like
That
Jay Z.
And that's
It was
my
like Jay Z
vices.
featuring J Electronica.
Right.
That's my vices with SoundCloud. You oof.
Yeah, so it was somebody threw it out on SoundCloud and they put it out. I gotta sit through that. There's a couple things I gotta sit
That
through still.
damn dude, that second Nas joint, that King's Disease that came out this year. Action Bronson came out this year. That Only for Dolphins.
That wasn't bad. I Royce's shit was dope. I don't
That
think
shit was very dope.
but it's
Run the Jewels.
Run the Jewels was. Here's my thing with Royce and Run the Jewels. While they're both dope albums,
Mhm.
it's hard for me to give them repeat plays unless I'm in the mood for that type of rap.
Okay.
I kind of understand what you're saying, but that's mostly what I listen to though.
Like I get in the car, something either from Fred starts playing, something from Stove starts playing, something from Griselda starts
Yeah,
playing.
All
that's-
right, now I'm gonna
That's
give
my
you
shit, though.
I'm gonna give you two from January.
Okay.
That feels like they came out a long time ago.
Okay.
That Eminem dropped in January, Music
Okay.
Murdered By, and also that fucking Dreamville. The Dreamville.
Album.
Album dropped out in
Dreamville album was okay.
That shit was dope though.
It
That
was
got me through
dope,
Some summer days.
but it was dope. But it was it came out. It didn't get the run it should have got because
It should have came out earlier. And
it
didn't
came
come.
out and then it was like, well, guess what? Eminem's coming out.
Facts. And that just
and then
Yeah,
it's like, guess
see.
what? Here's a fucking pandemic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and albums like that,
Especially when you got so many people.
exactly. With an album like that, we would have got the first single, the video, and
Facts.
they would have had a tour,
I'm
but they
gonna
can't
give you-
tour, so they can't promote the album.
Exactly.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you two more that I feel should be mentioned and don't ever get mentioned, like the G Herbo.
It was.
I wasn't fucking with that shit.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
I wasn't.
Not the
I wasn't
album.
really
It
here.
was-
I could take Herbo in doses because a lot of him and a lot of people in that draft class, so to speak,
Mhm.
they don't rap on beat for shit.
He doesn't, bro, and it be bothering me, man.
But you know what?
Sometimes he can skate over like
He'll be saying some dope
production.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes
But I'm like-
he can skate over some production, but
Like my
Bro.
left ear listens to the beat and my right ear listens to the lyrics, and
yeah.
the shit is not.
that shit
It's not
is not
flash, it's
clicking
flash,
like how
yeah.
I'm used to.
Yeah,
Okay.
But from that new era, I love Dirk.
Dirk's not bad, but he's become too sing-songy.
He's repetitive.
Yeah.
He's very repetitive.
I mean,
He just
he's
came out with his
lying.
type.
Yeah, so it's like
It had-
Like this shit's
It had
underground
to be
music
tight
connoisseur,
because of the
you
name,
know?
because of the
Okay,
name he
like-
was going after.
and like I said a couple minutes ago, I listen to crack rap.
Okay.
You know, like I listen like my music that I listen to on a daily basis is
Mhm.
hard gangster rap, and it's been like
Right.
that since
Yeah.
I discovered NWA.
Okay, so
Okay, so
Yeah.
hold on. Pop Smoke.
Oh yeah.
I
wasn't feeling the album.
Really?
I wouldn't put it in that category.
There's about 5 songs on there.
I wouldn't
but
put it in that
All
category.
right. Well, with that noted, we still have
Pray for Paris came out this year.
Yeah.
Pray for Paris
Okay,
was
yeah.
dope. 500 ounces. Woo!
Yes.
And I like the connection that Fred and Griselda has made because they're on each other's shit heavy. Like Fred's on the Benny shit.
It's a lot of them
the thing about that is that when it comes down to what we talk about, well, that would be case for what we, you know what I'm saying, would pick. But we knew we know what that's not what they're gonna pick. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Rap album of the year.
Yeah.
We know who's gonna win when it comes to shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
who would you say?
Who's possibly gonna win? Drake is still dropping this year.
I don't consider him as a rap album though. I consider it as a
It
pop
doesn't
album.
But they will put,
I thought the awards are starting now.
No, they just start when they do
We're doing
the wrap up, the wrap up.
Yeah.
Right.
Because right now the person who's gonna possibly win that, which wasn't even a fucking album, it was a fucking EP, is gonna be fucking Meg Thee Stallion. She's the one who's gonna win.
This year with where
Unless they give it to Nas.
What are we talking Grammys?
Yeah. I'm guessing
Because what's the cutoff of the Grammys? Because like really, it's whoever, it's everybody against M.
You think so?
Really, a surprise album?
I don't
not
even
critically acclaimed though.
Really?
Says who?
Nah, if you look at the numbers, it's critically acclaimed by the numbers.
Yeah,
I
liked it.
He broke stream. The only chance we have of somebody knocking off them records that M broke this year, when he did with streaming and shit like that, is Drake.
It's Drake.
But
so you would have to have Drake edge M out of that in order to grab that award. But what, like he said, what the climate is right now, I don't think they do it.
They go for the safe bet.
I don't think they do it.
Because realistically, who's gonna nominate? Who are they gonna nominate?
Yeah.
Meg
Thee Stallion.
M.
Of course, Meg gonna get nominated.
What's his name? Might get a fucking I don't think that was this year though.
She did a lot this year, Meg.
It all depends on what the Grammys starting cutoff date is really what it comes down to. Well,
Doja Cat might get a fucking nomination.
I don't think so. Next week,
Doja Cat can kiss my black ass.
I'm just saying she might get a nomination.
I'll have that for next week. I'll have all that info for next week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
She might have a best album. She might have a best album nomination.
My favorite album this year was the Boldy James album.
That's another Alchemist.
Cool.
That's another Alchemist fucking thing.
Yes,
Alchemist has been fucking killing it.
Killing that shit, yo.
R.A. the Rugged Man killed it this year too.
Yo. Yeah, R.A. He did.
Yeah, R.A. dropped this year.
About half of it.
But I gotta sit through the T.I. album. I gotta sit through the West Side album a couple more times.
So when
Denzel Curry.
T.I. just dropped, right?
Denzel Curry dropped this year too.
This Friday. Okay, so
and then
fucking Logic dropped this year.
J Electronica.
Did he?
Okay. Logic dropped this. Logic
if I
dropped his last album
to
this year.
depressed video game music, I'll turn on yours.
You're a fucking asshole.
I'm sick of y'all.
What's the?
Hey, we doing the after show on my shit.
So Andy, you're in Michigan City right now, so we gonna call you and let you know how everything go over here, okay?
Oh no, I could tap in from home.
Yeah,
that ain't no thing. But I could be in from home.
But we're gonna wrap this up, and we're always talking about how long a podcast could go. And I was talking to him, going back to Joe Budden podcast. Like I messaged him like in the middle of the night. Because I started watching at like 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. I was like, bro, there's fucking dogs everywhere. Like fucking Rory's holding the dog up. Joe's fucking grabbing the fucking dog. The dog's looking up at them all and shit. Fucking
the dog got more screen time than fucking Parks did.
Yeah. Fucking the dog's going in the fucking back room. The dude's coming from grabbing the dog, bringing him back from the backyard. But
Scream Man was on the fucking screen in the newest episode.
Yeah.
You got to see Scream Man.
Yeah. So fucking they did a 3-hour podcast.
A very fucking good podcast.
Because I ain't watched the whole thing.
And we're at 2 hours and 52 minutes.
Really?
So Indy's gonna have his work cut out for him, chopping this up and giving you guys the little shit. So please look out for this.
Good shit though, man.
We're gonna run down some shit. Like I said, Wednesdays, the Danger Zone 2:00 with Il Brown and myself, followed by the White Devils with Rob Villain and On Screen Rich, followed by Unpopular Opinion. With me and my esteemed co-host to the right, At the same time, you could tune in and catch Keisha Cautious
Hey,
and her co-host.
I bought a grand dude.
Exactly. And then you can circle back around and catch us on Sundays.
Absolutely.
Because of your podcast, Legion Beats. I don't know who the fuck sent that shit to them, but Legion Beats was spinning 2 of our fucking songs, critiquing our fucking songs because they heard it on your fucking podcast.
Really?
Broken and fucking King Me, because they heard them on your fucking podcast, and they was spinning that shit and loving it. And loving that shit. Broke it down bar for bar, beat for beat, and everything. And somebody went and grabbed it off your podcast and sent it to them so they could listen to it.
Well, thanks y'all for tuning in. I mean, I'm not modest. I'm more insecure than anything. Y'all know that.
You're doing a hell of a job.
You making us work hard. I wish you stopped. You and Sco, we might be able to light y'all shit on fire so we don't have to do so many podcasts during the week.
That's why I'm trying to get her to come just do hers here.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I accept Ronville. Y'all hear that right here, right now. I absolutely accept.
That's the sad trombone.
That was?
Yeah.
My bad.
Here. If you look at the screen, it tells you what they are.
Oh, my bad. Wrong button.
You playing a flute and
You
shit?
can only press it once.
You only press it once?
Over here. I've been in talks with
Applause.
There you go. That was the right one.
That part.
Yeah, we got a bunch of shit in the works. Now that the pandemic, I would say is slowly coming to an end, but the fucking numbers are spiking in Indiana and Illinois.
Like crazy.
And
my dumb ass moved out to Michigan City.
But we're gonna keep coming with all types of new content. We are finally starting to release new music. Be on the lookout for the new G Scott Airplane Mode 2 video. Stream that now on all streaming platforms. The single is
November
out.
10th.
Broken is coming out November 10th.
Absolutely.
Hollow Gang Bugs, Here's the Life album will be dropping. And I'm not even gonna tell you.
I'll believe it when I see it available for download.
Me and Bugs started going over the final mixes on Friday night. It will be we'll be going over the rest of the final mixes at the end of the week. It's looking like
Love it.
It'll be going out for mastering, and then I will be dropping.
I'm excited.
I will be dropping the Here's the Live video and the album at the same time. Then we will be going into G Scott's about to be drop free to Airplane Mode 2 video. Everybody hit up exclusive on social media networks and hound his ass for the Airplane Mode 2 video.
I think it was shout him out and follow him. No, hound his ass. We need the video.
Yeah. And then we're gonna roll into some more G Scott shit. G Scott's gonna be dropping shit every couple weeks. November 11th, Critical's new album 11 will be dropping.
Hey, come on.
And then we have,
I want to change my album of the year.
And then we have O-Mob's Villain Radio project that we're in the middle of now. There is a major artist Villain Radio project that I will not be announcing yet. We have a Syndrome and Indie Villain Radio project coming.
Really?
We have the Hollow Be Thy
later.
Gang album in pre-production. And the Villain Radio the album. We've had a couple of the artists in getting the first single done. It'll be featuring Jay Ortiz, O-Mob, Critical, Indie, Syndrome, G Scott.
Keisha Cautious.
Hey, if you want to come Rev 16,
Did you
girl,
get
go
Rev
ahead.
on there?
I got 16.
No, but I'm trying to get Stove on there.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I got something to say that after the cameras go off.
So,
Ooh.
but shit coming out here at Villain Radio, even though we are close to the public, the label is fully functional. But if you got a podcast idea, if you want to make your dream into reality, hit us up at 219-702-6028. That is 219-702-6028. Vegas is in my life so much that 702 is in my phone number, in the studio phone number. And I still have a Vegas number. So I still got a trap line. It was well, we all used to be on a family plan. Like my
Okay.
grandma's like, oh, I want all you guys to have phones, so we were all on a family plan. My grandma had a family plan. Then she passed away.
Mhm.
I didn't want to lose the number, so I
Mhm.
transferred it over to Google Voice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have this number forever.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I've had this number since like 2003, 2004.
Yeah. It's on my
Yeah.
phone number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just
So-
keep it.
Straight up.
But like I said, Wednesday. I don't know if we're doing a danger zone. I'll let you guys know. White Devils at 5:00. Unpopular opinion at 8 remotely.
That's how it's gonna. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work.
Okay,
If I don't
so
work, I'll be
make
here.
sure y'all keep me in tune what's going on because Wednesday I got. See, this is
10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
I love my brothers. That's all I'm gonna say. I
We'll
love
figure it
my
out,
brothers.
guys.
Yeah,
One
we'll
of these we
figure
just
it
have to start recording so we could drop them. But
Yeah.
shout out to Noir Cesar.
Noir. Yeah. Shout out to Noir. Shout out to
definitely,
Brown. Shout out to
and
Johnny. My dude Johnny
Definitely,
O'Brien.
we got some stuff playing with Anime Assemble we ain't gonna talk about yet.
But we're gonna end this shit for this week. We're gonna play unreleased G Scott on the way out. Heaven
Hey.
can wait.
Hey, real quick, that G Scott song West Side, that's one of my favorite
Oh
songs.
shit! Hell yeah! He
That's
got
one of
all
my
types.
favorites.
Yes,
Straight to airplane mode too, man.
Yeah.
That shit is fire.
it is. It is very fire.
Mm,
But
Maybe just
we're gonna
I hate her.
mm,
yeah.
It had a
we're
lot to
gonna-
live up to Airplay Mode 1.
I listen to both of them back to back.
I don't.
All right, go
we're
ahead,
gonna switch
Rob.
out. I'm
He
gonna
needs
switch
to
out
do-
the sound so I
He
can
needs to stop going back to that
hear
girl.
everything. Oh, okay. Anyway, this Heaven Can't Wait. G Scott. This has been the link up for Syndrome. This motherfucker right here. Shout out to Sco Dollar for stopping through. Keisha Kosh, thanks for stopping by as always. Heaven Can't Wait. G Scott.
Pray the Lord my soul to keep. Lately ain't been getting no sleep. Nights turn days and my days turn weeks. Finding my religion may be hard to believe.
Play the cards, I'm young, no, I'm switching hands. Elevate my frequency to different bands. Pull up in some shit that in the blink of 182. How we get there, there's no simple plan. I'm a simple man, I speak love and peace all over different beats and make a stripper dance. Know a couple niggas low be hating on me, but they bitches love me, so we speak again. My future be lit on the 80s. Don't ask me, babe, who a baby is. My circle so smart at this